All right, so we're, third day back, and, Fester's back to his old habits. No sign of Fester here at 6:02.
Well, I would say that we're back to our old habits.
Why is that?
Already late coming in.
We were late coming in. We were a couple of 2 minutes, whatever. But I had to stop to talk to the security guy.
Okay.
There was a suspicious vehicle.
Well, maybe he had to stop to talk to a security guy.
Okay, all right. And then he didn't put one of the guitars back. It's leaning against the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a couple of inquiries with Fester this morning. Yeah. The automotive mystery. One of the vehicles, the mystery has been solved.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know about this, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. We had two vehicles, and we talked about this at about 6:20 yesterday. So it was like the beginning of segment number 2. And I talked about the two mystery vehicles that both of these caught my attention actually well before we went on our summer break. Last show we did was, Wednesday the 29th of July. And, of course, we came back from our 2-week vacation. Well, 2-week and 2-day vacation. We came back on Monday, just a couple of days ago this week. So we are back live. If you don't know by now, we are back live. Tons of people had positive feedback on the best of, so Andrew did a very nice job. So two mystery vehicles, and one of the mystery vehicles has been solved, and I will splainulate the one that has been solved in just a matter of minutes. So, again, it just makes sense to do it at 6:20 when we talked about it originally, but one vehicle still remains a mystery, but one has been solved. So coming up in just a bit. Yeah, still no sign of Fester. Hey, Andrew, have you seen anything? Michelle?
No, I haven't seen
text.
No
Nothing?
Text from him. I was just checking while you were talking.
Sounds like he's wanting me to call, and I'm sure he's got some kind of story.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, hang on. Calling him.
I mean, he always has a story.
There's always a story. Never
know. Your
know.
call cannot be completed as dialed.
What the
Please
hell?
check the number and dial again.
Oh, I really botched up the dial. Yeah. I still think we have a phone system where I control everything on the. Is that him calling in? No, hang on a minute. This phone system is all whacked. All right, let me try it again. So we have a phone system on our new console. We have a phone system that's like in the middle of the console, and I select all the lines on the board. There's a keypad to dial out, but the company that does the software, they haven't figured out how to use the keypad yet. I mean,
that's kind of like 101.
You think? So I have to, if you're watching MJ TV, I've got to lean over. Here he is. I'm trying to dial.
Oh, thank goodness. You're saving him from having to dial up your phone number.
You're walking in. Well, hang on a minute. I got to make sure this damn thing works. So I got to lean over, 813-310-8444, Fester's cell number. Let me just make sure the damn system's working here.
I was actually waiting outside because I saw you were about to dial, but it took you so damn long.
There it is. And, of course, your phone's not on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard it ringing.
Yeah, it's ringing.
All right, so it's working.
Hello.
I'd like to
request a song.
And you can hear the latency, the digital delay on the phone thing. All right. So why are you 5 minutes late?
Well, okay.
3 days back now from vacay, and you're back to. You were here on time yesterday and on Monday, and now you're back to your old.
I don't appreciate how you opened the show.
Yeah.
Fester's back to his old habits.
Right.
Well, you are.
This is the habit.
Yeah.
This is the habit. If I were back to old habits,
You'd be early.
I'd be doing meth again.
Oh, stop.
That's an old habit.
All right, you never did meth.
No, but
Please stop
he's
it.
like, oh, Fester's back to old habits. And I'm like, yeah. Like I fell off the wagon. No, this is the standard. This is my inconsistency is the consistency.
Your inconsistency is the consistency. You know what? There is kind of a famous saying that kind of reminds me of.
What's that?
I can't remember the famous saying. But the minute you said it, I'm like, wait, hold on. That sounds something like, hold on, what is that? The inconsistency is the consistency.
Yeah.
Michelle, what does that sound like? It sounds like, sort of I think a semi-well-known kind of statement.
It sounds like something I've heard
It
before.
does, yeah.
I think Fester said it before.
I
I think you've coined the phrase. Trademark it right now.
People, we just want consistency out of you. You get consistency. About 2 days a week, I'm late.
Who said the...
And which days they are, we don't know. How late, we don't know. Reasons why, we don't know.
Yeah.
Who said the medium is the message? What was that guy's name? The medium is the message. What the?
That was the psychic guy.
No, it was Marshall McLuhan.
Oh, yeah, Marshall McLuhan.
Yeah, his 1964 book, Understanding Media, The Extensions of Man. I remember in college I learned that. The medium is the message. Yeah, the guy was all... But that was the one I was thinking of, but that popped into my head. But there was something also similar. All right, so the guitar now. Why? We had 2 guitars in here that you stole off the wall outside of the Performance Theater, and these were country music guitars given to our country station, and of course right outside of our Performance Theater here at our radio complex where, acts and, visitors come into our Performance Theater. We have all these guitars that are on the wall that were pretty much given to our country sister station, by, the record labels or artists.
Yeah.
And with your daughter, folks, if you don't know what happened yesterday, one of the things on the program, this was a little after 7:30 or so, Fester was talking about his daughter Hadley and her electives. How many? 2 or how many electives?
I think you get 3 electives.
Wow, that's a lot. So one of the electives, she wants to take guitar, and I guess she's in the guitar class.
She's in the guitar program.
She's a freshman in high school now, and we were talking about Fester having to, go buy a guitar for her, and I said something like, "Man, you ought to just take one off the wall." Take an autographed some band's guitar off the wall. We've got electric and we have acoustic, I think.
We broke a couple of
I know we have acoustic. Do we have electric on the wall as well?
Yeah.
We have one electric. Yeah. So Fester grabbed 2 acoustics off the wall, brought them into the studio yesterday, and we were just kind of strumming. And one of the guitars is still leaning up against the wall here in the studio. One's missing. So First, the question is, where's the missing guitar?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Both guitars
Yes.
are going to be returned to their original spots by the end of probably this segment.
Oh, really?
Or maybe by the end of the show. I don't feel like doing it right now.
Well, hang on. Where's the second guitar? The first guitar is right here against the wall. Where's the second guitar?
Andrew, thankfully, for yesterday's purposes, took the 2 guitars off the wall.
Right.
He gave one to you at your mic position, and the other one was sat behind my mic position till the end of the show.
All right.
After the show, Andrew does the responsible thing and takes the one that was behind your position and returns it to the wall. And mine was still behind me. I just didn't get around to it yet. I will tell you, though, several people heard the segment and noticed a reduction in the amount of guitars on the wall.
Oh.
Even the country guy says, "Hey, I hear your daughter's taking country," and I'm like, "Oh, taking guitar," and I'm like, "Yeah,
your daughter's taking country."
Yeah, right. All those country guys sound the same.
Guitar.
Yeah. So, like, hey, they're going to cover how to chew tobacco in that class too. All those country hillbilly guys. I mean, I love the country guys, but all those country guys.
All right. So what's
I was
the
like,
deal?
yeah, she's taking guitar, and he goes, I noticed a couple of guitars were missing off the wall.
All right. The country morning show does not sound like that.
In my mind, they do.
Okay.
Every country guy sounds like every country guy I've ever met. Like, hey, y'all, yeehaw! We'll give out a can of Copenhagen today.
All right, so I told you to ask the promotions folks, are there guitars that have been given to our country station that have not made the wall, that are just sitting in a closet somewhere? And the answer is?
I did not see the promotions people yesterday. I kind of piranha'd around the office a couple of times. I didn't see them in the office.
You
Shamara
piranha'd?
was here.
Hold on,
I saw her, talked to her.
You piranha'd around the office? What the hell does that mean?
You know.
What does a piranha do?
It bites. They've got teeth.
They also swim. So I kind of piranha'd around. That's a new word.
Why wouldn't you say groupered? Or hog snappered?
Because eventually.
Or sharked?
Because I feel like
Or
piranha's kind of.
stingrayed?
Because I was like
They're more
lurking.
evasive.
I was like
How about
lurking.
you parrotfished?
Ew.
Are those aggressive fishes? Like piranhas? I was kind of like aggressively circling the promotions department.
But it's funny you bring up piranha because I saw a story that some kid caught a piranha in a lake and they're trying to figure out why. How the hell is there a piranha in a lake? Hey, look that up fast. Try and find that. I can't remember where it was. I don't know if it was Florida or somewhere else, but I just saw it I think over the weekend. Kid finds piranha in a lake somewhere. All right,
It
hang
shouldn't
on.
be in a lake?
All right, when we get back, I'm curious about that. We'll get to that next. Also, we've got half of the mystery vehicle story solved, apparently. And this is crazy. Andrew has an update on one of the vehicles.
Oh, right.
That I've been very concerned about. The two abandoned vehicles that have caught my attention. So stand by. That's next. On the MJ Morning Show, Q105, 104.7 FM. Back in just a second.
No incidents to report yet.
thought I'd leave this Spirit Airlines thing in, kind of just, for nostalgia purposes.
I'll tell you, even though it's not flying actively right now and probably never will again,
It's accurate.
it's accurate.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
everybody knows what it means.
So I got to get into the truck mystery. I got a lot of stuff. I got a UFO deal and alien bodies that we're hiding, and then a new crackpot story out on that. A lot of stuff to get to here. First, though, why were you late? We never got to that. You walked in 5 minutes late this morning in the opening segment, and we were talking about other things, but I don't think we ever got to why you're late unless it's kind of anticlimactic and you're just running late. Because with you, it's always typically some story.
Have you ever,
I dropped a whole bunch of donuts under the accelerator and it got stuck, and and
nothing like that, nothing kind of awesome. I noticed I was running late when you ever fall into a lull when you're driving?
Yeah.
And I have this, my new truck has the adaptive cruise control, which is a standard feature in a lot of vehicles I know, but I've always driven older cars that never had it. So with the adaptive cruise control, I set
that's
it.
right. You're driving now a 2026
Yeah.
instead of a 2010.
So one of the innovations in the last 16 years is this adaptive cruise control, which I know a lot of vehicles have it, but it's the
Well,
first
you got a Ford F-150.
Right.
Do you have the Blue Cruise on that vehicle?
So I didn't get the Blue Cruise.
Okay, all right.
And in all honesty, I regret it. I wish I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
were you too cheap to opt for the Blue Cruise
Well,
option?
no, because I don't have the full driving on the Tesla.
That's right. You don't on your wife's Tesla. You don't buy the full. Well, that's probably a good thing.
Well,
Because your wife would be
I would be.
sleeping on 275, and
That's the point. But
Yeah.
for interstate travel,
it's not the point. The driver's not supposed to fall asleep while you're driving a vehicle that has autonomous driving. You're not supposed to fall asleep and nap.
so.
Yeah. So.
I set the adapter, the cruise control, and I set it 72 miles an hour so I could drive like a maniac. And I get behind this truck, and he's going 61 miles an hour, and then 58 miles an hour, and I'm 3 car lengths behind him, and my truck's not going any faster, and I'm just kind of just driving, just coasting through and I'm like,
So, dude,
everybody's passing me.
hold on. The difference between going 70 and 58 does not make you 5 minutes late to work.
okay, I was 2.5 minutes late. I sat across the hall waiting for you to call me for 2 minutes.
Why would you do that?
So
I don't know. What the hell was it?
yeah, I'm trying to think what could be funny.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm just gonna call me and I'm gonna be across the hall, ha ha ha, and I'll jump in mid call, and then he's gonna be like, I think I hear you. How close are you? I had this whole thing planned out.
All right, great. All right. So
Anyway.
your excuse is that your cruise control slowed you down because there was a slow car in front of you.
No, my excuse is I don't bring excuses.
Mystery trucks. Mystery.
So I had a listener call me. Whoa, what?
Yeah, you're in my mystery truck. Mystery.
Mystery truck.
Mystery.
So I had a listener contact me yesterday.
Yes.
Well after the show, she
Right.
listens once to the replay of the
She
show.
listens to the podcast.
And she says, I have a friend who works for the police.
I got the same thing.
I'm going to send them right now.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so maybe she contacted both of us.
Hang on. Jessica Lugo.
That's the one.
Yeah. Jessica Lugo. I wonder if anyone's ever called her Jessica Loogie.
Never.
I'm
No.
looking at her profile picture. She's a attractive young woman. Thank you, unless that's a fake picture.
Okay.
No,
Okay, I mean, she's just a listener.
So, Jessica Lugo, thank you so much for responding. So, yesterday we were talking about these 2 mystery trucks. We've had a pickup truck. It's like a Chevy Silverado sitting in our parking lot on the side of the building. It's backed in, which is an old trick that if you don't want the cops to see a license plate, like if you're staying at some seedy hotel and the cops are cruising the parking lot looking for bad guys, because, a lot of bad guys hang out at seedy motels. That's a trick. You back the car in to make it tougher for the cops to cruise a parking lot to look at and in Florida, we only have a back plate, not a front plate. So this truck is sitting in our parking lot, busted down. It's got to be at least 3 months, maybe even more. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Is this like a stolen vehicle? It's been dumped in our parking lot. That's vehicle mystery number 1. And apparently the mystery has been solved.
All right.
Andrew, turn your microphone on, please, from the producer's booth. what is the update that you found out about the abandoned, secretive, mysterious pickup truck just on the side of our building now for months? What did you find out about this yesterday?
I did ask about it to somebody who else. I asked Max.
You asked Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Max is one of our engineers.
Yeah, he's the guy in charge of engineering, so he'd know about these things.
All right, Max and Chris are the two, like, are they like co-chief engineers or?
I don't know.
Anyway, so you asked Max about the pickup truck, and we have an answer.
It belongs to Beasley.
It belongs.
Oh. It's a radio station vehicle.
It's a Beasley Media Group vehicle. And why is it abandoned, sitting backed in on the side of our parking lot? And it's in the front. It's in the front of the building, just on the side parking spaces. Why has that thing been sitting there for months and months and months, all suspicious-like?
Apparently, it is in need of repair.
Have they cut the budget so much that... Hold on, what are you doing? What's that noise?
I opened the window and then something started blasting on my phone.
All right.
So, okay, hold on. We have a vehicle that needs repair, but we can't get it repaired? What does it need?
I don't know what it needs. I asked him. He said there are several things that need to be fixed.
What kind of
I didn't
vehicle
get
is it?
details.
Dude, I've said it 100 times. It's a Chevy Silverado pickup, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, you think Max is... Can I call Max now?
I mean,
628.
Sure, he loves being awakened.
Hold on, he's not sleeping. Let me call Max.
this is probably his waking hour.
So we have a station vehicle that, and I didn't even know. I know we've got our logoed vans, and all those are in like disrepair, and those look like hell.
Or they're from Detroit radio station.
Oh.
I had a remote
Loaders.
with a WRIF radio station.
Did you really? You drove a Detroit logoed vehicle to a remote?
I mean, it's company property.
Well, apparently, I guess some of our Detroit stations didn't need vehicles, so they drove them down for us.
Yeah, we got
Here
two
in
extra
Florida.
vehicles. North in Tampa. We're going to relogo them now.
Yeah, I'm calling Max. I got to know what the hell the story is with the abandoned vehicle. I'm about to call the cops saying, hey, I think we got a stolen vehicle.
It's ours.
It's a company vehicle that's busted down. Let's see if Max answers.
He's probably not going to.
Now it's even more mysterious. Hello?
Hello?
Max.
Max! Oh, thank God you
Max,
answered.
MJ, Michelle, Fester, Andrew, how you doing?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Were you sleeping?
No.
I didn't think so. All right, so it turns out one of the mysterious abandoned vehicles that I've inquired about belongs to us?
Oh, yes.
That's a nervous laugh right there. All right, Max, why do we have... How long has that been? I think it's been there for like 3 months. How long is that vehicle looking all suspicious and abandoned and backed in the front part of our parking lot? How long has that vehicle been there?
Oh, yeah. No, vehicle's been there. I think you're about right. It's been about 3 months.
Is that a Chevy Silverado pickup truck?
It is a GMC Canyon.
All right, same
same
Chevy
idea.
GMC. All right.
Okay.
So why is the vehicle sitting there? You're saying it's busted down, and we can't get it fixed?
It's got a few issues.
What are the issues?
Specifically, what are the issues?
What are the issues?
I don't know.
We did wake him up. You're one of those people that when you get woken up, you swear that you were not awakened.
All right.
Yep, that
Max.
is me.
Max, while you are an expert at radio engineering, I don't know if you're an expert at mechanics of a vehicle.
Well, what's wrong with
Yeah.
the vehicle, Max? What's it not doing?
Starting, running, staying on.
No, it starts up, but I think it's got some suspension issues. It's not.
Oh, suspension.
What, the undercarriage is going to fall off while driving?
Do I
I
need-
don't think it's that bad, but yeah.
Do we have a plan? Is it just going to sit there and rot, or are we going to try to get it fixed?
That is the plan.
Was this an engineering vehicle that I just didn't know about?
It is.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if the guys have to drive to the tower or bring back equipment or something, I mean, it makes sense to have a pick-em-up truck around. That makes good sense.
It looks like a fairly new truck. How old is it?
No, it's a 2013.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh, wow.
All right. So hold on, Max. Do you need for us to have it towed somewhere to get looked at?
No, it drives. It's just not something we got to yet to fix.
Do you need help with it? I mean, MJ and I are 1 or 2 phone calls away from everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need help,
We can have the vehicle looked at. I'm sure there are some mechanics listening right now.
I know a guy, even if I don't know him off the top of my head.
We've got MJ Morning Show listeners that would probably love to fix our 2013 GMC pickup truck that has problems.
And we'll buy the parts. I mean, we get it. But, all right.
Just let us know if you want some help on this thing. I'm talking about this abandoned, possibly stolen vehicle. It turns out our radio company owns it. First of all, why do we have 2013 vehicles in the company fleet?
I mean, it's just a knock around work truck. I mean, it's not.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's what it is. It just needs
Hold
some
on.
repair.
That means that was capital equipment that was assumed when they bought CBS, right?
Yeah, you're entirely correct.
CBS, because Beasley bought the stations from CBS. That was a CBS. This is CBS owned vehicle. All right, Max, I got to run. I'm up against the break.
CBS Stations was giving that truck away in the summer of 2013, and the promotions person quit. They never got around to it.
Or the person never picked up the prize.
They had 90 days to pick it up.
Skip Mahaffey gave that away. All right. All right. See you later, Max.
All right, take care.
Oh, man.
Now, would it have been Skip?
Whoever the hell it was. All right. All right, 6:34 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, I didn't get to the UFO story. I guess I got to do that later. Morons of the news, great pile of the morons. Next, here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. You've heard now about the amazing month of romance, I guess. We'll call it the month of romance with IDC. This is cool. This is an amazing, cool thing to end the summer with. It's the big month-long romance fest, or Summer of Romance. I think it's the official name of the thing. So what is the Summer of Romance at IDC? You pick out and buy an amazing piece of jewelry, and you're going to get a trip for free. Now, there are some stipulations here, and it's very reasonable spend. If you go to IDC, you need an engagement ring, any kind of jewelry, necklace, pendant, earrings, whatever. So if you spend just $3,500 on any piece of jewelry, you'll get a 3-day, 3-day, 2-night romantic hotel getaway plus a $100 Visa gift card, and you get to choose from like a dozen dreamy cities to go visit. That's just a $3,500 spend. If you spend $5,000, you can sail away on a 3 or 4 night luxury cruise for 2. And then if you go all in at $10,000 spend, you get a nice ring, engagement ring, diamond upgrade, spend $10,000, enjoy a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort in one of 4 breathtaking countries. Great deal. Great jewelry, great pricing, and great getaways. But it only goes for, another couple of weeks till the end of the month. So hurry. IDC, International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. And tell them MJ sent you. 6:35, morons in the news. Next.
In Hillsborough County, we have a crash.
When I was bringing up the listener that contacted you, apparently, Fester, and then also sent me a DM on my Instagram, which is Certified MJ Radio. Oh, man, I'll tell you, my elusive 30,000 follower count is so close.
So close.
I'm like 300 away now, 320 or something. I'm so close.
We can taste it.
I can. Oh, I can taste it. I'm so close to 30,000 followers on my Instagram. So if you would like to be benevolent this morning, and if you listen to the show but you don't follow me on Instagram, come on, help with MJ30K. If you're not following me, follow. Come on. If you don't like it, unfollow me. I put good crap on there. If you're on Instagram, I'm Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. So before we were talking about the abandoned truck in our parking lot before we get to the morons of the news, and it turns out it's ours because I guess we don't.
Great.
We don't have. It's not in the budget to fix a broken down vehicle, so it's just abandoned in the parking lot for 3 months.
Why can't we just borrow the keys and take it somewhere?
We gotta.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal. So Jesse, when yesterday I was talking about this, and I said, "Hey, we need St. Pete Police to stop by and check out this truck. It's abandoned." Then it turns out it's our truck. Andrew finds out. Then Jessica Lugo, a listener, sent me a DM. Also texted Fester apparently. Hey, I'm listening to the show. I have a St. Pete police friend on the way to the parking lot to check out the abandoned truck. I don't know if the St. Pete police actually came to check out the truck.
Oh, they came.
Oh, they did?
They came because she sent me a text as well.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm listening to the replay. I have a St. Pete PD friend, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I wrote, the parking lot is full now because, it's middle of the day.
So
in the morning when we come
they
here.
didn't know what truck it was.
Well, I said, the parking lot is full now. It's a gray truck and it's backed into the spot.
Right.
And she goes, yeah, he said it was backed in, referring to you.
Yeah.
And then she raced me back around 3:42 p.m.
Right.
My friend did not see it. Can you send me a picture or a map of where it is?
Never mind. Call off the police. It's our abandoned vehicle because we can't get it fixed.
If the details are a gray truck that's backed into a spot and an investigating officer can't find it, no offense to the friend.
Right, stop with your disparaging
I'm
comments.
just saying, it's
Stop
not
with
very,
Because we have 50 of them out there,
it's
right?
not very thorough police work.
But wait a minute. Fester, stop with your
I'm
disparaging
just saying,
comments.
it's a great
What's
truck.
wrong with you?
It's a great truck that's backed in. There's
All right.
100 cars. Go find it.
All right. So
it's a great truck.
The other mystery truck is right on North 4th Street, right when you come off the Howard Franklin Bridge. If you're coming off the Howard Franklin, 275 South, you take the 4th Street exit, you come over the flyover, and you get on down to 4th Street heading south. Right on the right, where the new Howard Franklin jogging path and bike path, right where that ends, right in the mangroves over there, there's been a dark, like a black pickup truck sitting there also for months. It's just sitting there. I don't know what the story is with that. Hey, ask the engineers if that's another Beasley Engineering vehicle.
Yeah, it's as far as it got. That's when it broke down.
But no, that one I think is more seriously abandoned. All right, morons in the news at 6:48 here on the MJ Morning Show. This is out of Idaho. Guy charged with stalking a teacher, a former teacher's home, and throwing rocks at it. What the hell? So, Idaho Falls, Idaho, is that right?
Yeah, it's a big town in Idaho.
I mean, I've heard of Idaho Falls as one, because sometimes you got like
yeah,
Idaho Falls and it'll be in a different state. You know, you assume it's Idaho, but I think it's Idaho. Local guy arrested, charged with stalking after allegedly harassing a former teacher and throwing rocks at her home. Israel Saul Yanez, 27, charged with second-degree stalking, which is a misdemeanor, doesn't quite climb to felony status, apparently. Court documents state that early Saturday morning, just after midnight, deputies were dispatched to the victim's home for a report of harassment in progress. Deputies reportedly arrived, found Yanez standing in front of the home. When deputies spoke with Yanez, court documents say that he told them he was there to speak with the homeowners because he believed they had called the cops on him a few days earlier. Yeah, because you're probably stalking the place.
yeah.
Oh, but so he reportedly told deputies that he had been in the victim's house 2 or 3 times to speak to the homeowners, but they had not answered the door. What? Yanez then reportedly told deputies that he had gotten angry that they had allegedly called the cops at them and hadn't answered their door. So that's when he started throwing rocks at the house.
Oh, my gosh.
Court documents state deputies were able to talk to one of the homeowners who informed them that one of the victims was a teacher and Yanez was a former student. The homeowner reported that Yanez had been showing up at the home the past few nights attempting to text the victim as well. According to the homeowner, because Yanez would show up at all hours of the night, the homeowners wouldn't see the Ring doorbell footage until the following day. He only allegedly escalated to throwing rocks at the home the night the deputies arrived. Court documents state deputies were able to locate several golf ball-sized rocks scattered on the front porch. Yeah, Lou, we got some evidence over here.
See some rocks here.
So what the? We don't have the backstory on why is this former student pissed at the teacher that they once had? Well, what's the deal here?
Yeah, what was the relationship?
I don't know.
One time the teacher didn't give him a hall pass.
Or maybe flunked them or
He
something.
held on to that for
No, he
years.
probably got all flunked up good. Is probably what happened here. Deputy spoke with the homeowner again, who told him that after speaking with Yanez on the phone, Yanez allegedly began threatening the victim over text and sent other texts accusing the victim's daughter of being a murderer? What the hell? Anyway, if he's found guilty of this charge, he may face up to a year in prison and a $1,000 fine. Doesn't have an attorney yet. But why? I want to know, why are you stalking a former teacher? There's got to be some backstory there. And how do you know where the freaking teacher lives?
It's a small town, Idaho
I
Falls.
don't think it's that small. I would say the population of Idaho Falls is probably about 75,000.
What side of the creek does she live
Why
on?
don't you look that up? What's the population of Idaho Falls?
What's that? What side
Idaho
of the
Falls population. Go ahead. What is it? I said 75,000. What is it?
You're way off.
What is it?
You 75,000. You're so far off.
What is it?
You're way over.
What the hell is it?
71,785.
Wow, pretty damn close. However, Price is Right rules. Oh, wrong button.
You're out.
No, I'm on the wrong bank. I'm on bank 2. I got to be on bank 1. So Price is Right rules. Technically, in the Showcase Showdown, I'm over. Yep. So I do lose. And if the other contestant, what is the deal on the Price is Right? If your bid is within like
$100,
is it $100 or is it, what is it? Is it 100? If you're within 100, you win both showcases on the Price is Right. Yeah. All right, we got a Tampa guy in trouble. This is sad. I hate when people try to scam the elderly. That sucks. I hate elderly scammers.
Who's scamming the elderly?
I hate Illinois Nazis too.
Both of them.
Yeah. Tampa guy accused of a $4,000 ductwork scam against an 88-year-old woman. What a piece of crap. Yeah, Tampa guy, and this happened on the other side of the state. So we got a Tampa guy that's screwing with the elderly over in Palm Coast on the East Coast. A Tampa guy arrested after Flagler County deputy said he took $4,000 from an 88-year-old Palm Coast woman for air duct work that he never did.
Oh.
Yep, Flagler County officials say that Amjad Otor, 32, has been arrested with help from the Fort Lauderdale police. According to the sheriff's office, he was working as a subcontractor for Universal Air Duct Cleaning when he allegedly took the money from the woman. The woman hired Universal Air Duct Cleaning in February to clean the ductwork. 2 men arrived at the house in an unmarked dark-colored Chevy pickup, cleaned part of the system. They charged her $500 and then told her that some ductwork needed to be replaced. And they're like, oh, man, she's decrepit. She's 88. We'll tell her, how much is the new ductwork? $4,000. So
She'll pay it.
And she did. That's so sad.
I need my ducts
Yeah,
clean.
The men offered to complete the replacement work for $5,000, man. They tried to put her together. They saw her coming. She was asked to pay half up front. Investigators said that Otor took $1,000 in cash from the woman and showed her a piece of ductwork that was going to be installed. Later told the woman that the work was complete and collected 2 other checks totaling $3,000 for a total of $4,000. Probably nothing needed to be replaced. They put in a couple of little pieces. They ripped her off sideways. That sucks. That's terrible. Anyway, they've been arrested.
They really ducked me over.
I was ducked up. I got ducked. Yeah, it's true. All right. Seriously, I hate folks that scam the elderly. I hate scammers altogether, but it's just even more egregious when you scam the elderly. All right, 6:54 at the MJ Morning Show. A little early, more on to the news. I have some other lingering ones I might sprinkle in during the course of the show. 7 o'clock hours next. Oh, did you see the Penn State Coke ring? Oh, my God. Michelle, is that not crazy?
I don't even understand how this started. I mean,
oh, my, this
not
is
even who you would expect.
insane. All right. We'll get to that and a whole lot more. I didn't get to the UFO and the bodies we apparently have. I didn't get to that story. Maybe we'll try to sprinkle that in here on the MJ Morning Show, here on Q105. Hey, I just got an update from Dr. Childers. Dr. Childers, what are you going, oh, yeah, for?
Oh, you got an update. I was like, oh, yeah? You got an update from Dr. Childers?
I got an update from Dr. Childers.
How's Mike?
Mike Childers, who has started COVID dental centers. Folks, listen, bottom line, everyone needs a good dentist. And if you're looking for a great dentist, you need a great family dentist, it's Kova Dental, Kova. Dr. Childers has been associated with the MJ Morning Show for like a quarter century, going back like 25 years. And he's fantastic. He's put together an amazing team of dentists, and he's opening up these KOVA, K-O-V-A, KOVA dental centers all around the Tampa Bay area. He gave me an update. They have now installed the M-Face procedure. So now they have M-Face. So what is M-Face? M-Face is for TMJ relief, jaw pain or soreness, teeth grinding, jaw clicking or popping, frequent headaches. It helps with facial tension and clenching from stress. And for M-Face, it's now 50% off. So it's typically $2,000 for the 4-treatment package for M-Face. Now it's only $1,000. So it's 50% off. Get all the details at KOVA Dental, K-O-V-A. And, of course, any dental issues, emergency dental work, you want KOVA, K-O-V-A, KOVAdental.com. They are in Bradenton. They're in Tampa and Carrollwood. They're in Plant City, and they're coming soon to Newport Richey and St. Pete. KOVA, KOVAdental.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. If you're looking for a Genesis, look no further than Genesis of Tampa. Hey, there was a time where if you lived in Hillsborough, you lived in Tampa, you had to go to like Polk or you had to go to Pinellas to go buy or lease a Genesis. No longer. A Genesis of Tampa has been open for exactly a year now. And now Pinellas and Polk, you can go to Tampa. You can go to Hillsborough County to score your best deal on a Genesis. And there's no better place to do it than Genesis of Tampa. Always incredible lease deals and purchase deals. Tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you. It's just a great operation. Genesis of Tampa is owned and operated by Mike Murphy and the Murphy Auto Group, and they just treat people well. I know Mike Murphy personally. He's involved in all kind of charitable events. He's a big donator to Gray Bull Rescue, and he's on the board over there. Gray Bull, just a really good organization. Genesis of Tampa, right off 275 in Pierce at Nebraska. GenesisofTampa.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Folks, guess what? Guess what? I've got some legal advice for you if, unfortunately, you're rammed. If you're rammed in the rear, you're sitting at a red light, waiting for the red light to turn, and then suddenly, man, you're just blasted into next Tuesday. Yeah, because someone's on their phone, they're not paying attention, they're driving like a maniac, they're eating breakfast, they're putting on makeup, maybe they're doing all three, maybe they are watching a YouTube video on their phone, maybe they're eating breakfast, and maybe they're also putting on makeup and making the funny face or whatever while they're looking in the mirror. Anyway, you're hit by a driver, it's not your fault, you're hurt, your car is damaged, all kinds of other problems ensue, you deserve to recover, and that's where you want the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Oh, you don't pay until they recover also, KempLaw.com. When we get back, 7 o'clock hours on, here's Shriner with the latest on traffic, and then we're back momentarily, MJ Morning Show.
In Hillsborough County.
7:03, and you kind of looked quizzically at me when I said the Penn State cocaine ring story, which is unbelievable. Michelle, would you also agree that it is
It's bizarre.
unbelievable?
I can't. We're watching it in disbelief last night with our mouths just like, what?
Yeah.
But what were your nostrils doing?
What?
Well, the cocaine, you said, right? Big cocaine thing at Penn State. Hasn't Penn State been through enough?
Who was the sicko coach that was like? What was his name? Jerry.
The Jerry Sandusky stuff.
Yeah,
It might have been 15 years ago,
It's
but
been a while. Yeah.
they've been through enough for all time, as far as I'm concerned.
All right. So, are you aware of the Penn State Coke story? Dude, this is insane. There are a couple of frats involved, and they were running like this whole Coke operation. This is insanity. Penn State cocaine bust nets charges against 14, even involving pledges. It's like, I'm like, wait a minute. If you're pledging this frat, you're really going to get sucked in. You're in college. You're at Penn State. I mean, you're not a dummy if you're going to Penn State. Listen, you're obviously a whole lot smarter if you're going to University of Pennsylvania, which is an Ivy League school, versus Penn State. However,
it's a well-regarded school.
But I've got two cousins that graduated there. I got Jack Schnitt's two daughters graduated from Penn State.
No connection to the Coke ring.
And no. And I know Jack Schnitt.
Yeah.
Don't anyone tell me I don't know Jack Schnitt.
Uncle Jack.
You know Uncle Jack. All right. So the Pennsylvania Attorney General, Dave Sunday, actually held the presser on a Monday. But his name is Sunday. You know what? Sunday should have done the presser on a Sunday.
Does he spell it like the day, or does he spell it like the dessert?
It's Sunday. It's not Sundae.
That's not fun.
Yeah. So he announced charges against 14 people in connection with a cocaine trafficking operation involving primarily college students and two fraternities at Penn State University. So 13 of the defendants were Penn State students at or around the time of the alleged conduct, 2023 and 2024. The 14th defendant is the father of a student who's charged with tampering with evidence and hindering the investigation, like obstruction. Turns out the father's like a prominent lawyer trying to help protect his son. Investigators allege two senior fraternity members, Augustino Abatiello and Thomas Robinson, were the main suppliers for the group, making regular trips down to Philly and to New York for large quantities of coke. They were bringing kilos back. And then they would cut and package primarily at the Delta Epsilon and the Sigma Chi fraternities. What the hell? And then the coke was distributed mainly to Penn State students.
I mean, that's also unbelievable.
That's incredible.
It's like a major criminal organization enterprise going on here, and they're just two, frat dudes who. How did they have the connection to go pick up kilos of cocaine?
Yeah. I'll tell you, this is going to be a movie. This is absolutely going to be turned into a movie. Mark my words. So Mr. Abatiello and Mr. Robinson, along with Mohammed Harabi and Lars Zeepvat. How do you think you spell Zeepvat?
Zeepvat?
Very close. It's two E's. Zeepvat. Mr. Zeepvat. Zeepvat. Charged with felony corrupt organizations, conspiracy, dealing in proceeds of unlawful activity, and related offenses. The fifth defendant faces a felony conspiracy charge, blah, blah, blah. This was nuts. The AG up in Pennsylvania said this was a coordinated and highly profitable drug trafficking crew revolving around two senior members of the fraternities, other fraternity brothers, and pledges. They were having pledges cut and package the cocaine and put it into baggies as part of their pledging. You got what pledge would say, okay?
It gives a new definition to the term rush week.
Oh, my God.
I need you to cut all this cocaine.
Rush. What the hell? What kind of dumbass pledge would get involved in illegal activity cutting up coke? What the hell?
And also, it seems like that's information that a lot of people have known because this is from, what was it, 23 and 24?
Yeah.
So that's been already a few years.
This is a network
Right.
that has been going around. Dozens of people have kept their mouth shut
I mean,
and just pulled it off.
right.
Until they didn't pull it off.
Yeah, so
And so what was the tip-off? Like, how did the law enforcement,
I don't know if I have those details,
Right.
but Penn State confirmed the criminal allegations against the current and former students and said it's placing Delta Epsilon on interim suspension.
Is that like double secret probation?
You're on double secret probation, Dean Wormer. This is insane. Sigma Chi is not recognized organization, operates outside of the university's support and oversight. So they must have done something not to be an official frat at some point, maybe. The school says, we're horrified by these serious allegations against current and former students. That's according to Andrea Dowhauer, Vice President for Student Affairs. Criminal activity, including hazing such as this, has no place at our institution and will cooperate fully with law enforcement in any way possible. I mean, it's like, really? I mean, you can't make this crap up. And what took so long for this to become discovered? That's what I want to know. The Penn State frat house was seen in a TikTok tour hours before the busting on the cocaine den story.
Sure.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Mere hours after the news broke that the 14 fraternity alumni at Penn State were busted for this sophisticated coke operation. They were trafficking coke, for crying out loud. One of the current brothers in one of the accused houses, Sigma Chi, were broadcasting, I guess, live on TikTok, a tour of their fraternity house.
wow.
And I've seen a lot of these, tours or like the group of frat guys or sorority girls do a dance or
Sure.
do something to draw attention to their
Right.
club, their frat.
I guess this is a great dovetail story. I guess this is a great, follow-up. This is a great segue. USA Today is out with the top 25 party schools in the U.S. Let's see if Penn State is on the list.
It should be.
Oh, so yeah, USA Today every year. It seems like they put this list out every 3 months. But the USA Today top 25 party schools in the USA. Hi, everybody. I'm Casey Kasem, and we're counting them down. So usually there's one school that's always like number 1 or 2. We'll see if they're still there. But Fester, would you like to know the top 25 party schools in the USA?
Are any of them junior colleges?
No.
Oh.
No.
Any Votech?
I don't. Let me just give the list.
Is
All right.
Oral Roberts on the list? Because that sounds like a party.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go there.
Or Liberty University. Was that Jerry Falwell's?
That was.
Liberty, right? In Virginia. All right. Number 25 party school is Ohio State. Number 24 is Delaware. 23 is Dayton.
Delaware?
Yeah. Number 22 is Arizona, but that would be University of Arizona. Hang on. Hold on to that thought. Number 21 is Iowa. 20 is Michigan State. Number 18, it's a tie between Howard and Illinois. Number 17 is Colorado. Number 16 party school is Syracuse. 15, San Diego State. Number 14, University of Miami is number 14. I got a feeling we got a couple of presences in this list. Number 13, Indiana. Number 12, Arizona State. See, that was the other Arizona I was talking about.
Right.
Arizona State has been like number 1 in the past.
Yes,
So,
I feel like 12 is kind of low.
Yeah.
They better bump up their partying.
you know what?
They're slipping.
They
Yeah.
are. They're slipping big time. Number 11 party school is Miami of Ohio. Number 10, Ole Miss. So we're cracking the top 10 now of the biggest party schools in the USA. Hi, everybody. I'm Casey Kasem. So number 10 is Ole Miss. Number 9 is, here we go, Penn State.
Really?
Yeah, Penn State is number 9
They
on
made
the
the
list.
top 10. That's
They
awesome.
did.
Or is it?
Yeah, all that coke, I guess. So number 8 is UC. That's University of California. Santa Barbara is number 8 on the list. Number 7, Southern Cal. Number 6, party school in the USA is West Virginia. Number 5, Wisconsin. Oh, I'm sorry. Wisconsin. Yeah. All right, so Wisconsin, number 5. Number 4 is Georgia. I'm guessing we've got a couple of well-known schools coming up for us. Number 3 is Florida State.
Go Seminoles.
Okay.
Yeah, go Noles. Number 3 party school in the USA, Florida State University, Tallahassee, baby. Represent Tallahassee in the house, Fester.
Is this what they want to be known for?
Yeah.
They've always been a party school. Florida State's always been the party school.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought it was the other one.
No.
You're going to be surprised on something here. Number 2 party school in the USA is
University of Tampa.
Alabama.
Oh, close.
Alabama. That's Roll Tide.
Well, I know somebody from there, and then
Oh,
they're a partier. So
Yeah, Felix is a partier.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
He's
Felix.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, roll Tide with Felix. He's partying right along with them. Number 2, Alabama. And number 1, what is the number 1 party school in the USA? Any idea, Fester?
Let me guess. It's somewhere in the South. Because, like, the top 4, Georgia, Florida State, what was this last one you said? Alabama, all Southern schools. So is it in the South? Is it in like a backward state? Like Mississippi or Louisiana?
What? Okay. Fester.
Is it in
That's what I mean.
is it LSU?
It should be in New Orleans, right? I mean,
Oh, if it's in New Orleans, it's not LSU because the LSU's in Baton Rouge. If it's in New Orleans, it's Tulane.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 party school in the USA. Fester, you're right. It's Tulane.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
What does Cajun Fester have to say about that?
Listen here. I want you to know I've been to several parties out there at the University of Tulane now. You know, everybody knows I'm LSU all the way.
You bring the gumbo.
Listen, we bring the condoms.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you what we talking about. We get those Tulane girls.
It's enough of that.
If you know what I mean.
How do you spell?
Actually, with a silent H.
Yeah, Tulane, number 1. So what's the surprise here?
No University of Florida?
Yeah.
There's no Gators. Top 25. The Gators are not. We've got 2 Florida schools. We've got University of Miami, and we've got Florida State, but no University of Florida, no Gators on the list in the top 25.
But all those like upper Midwest schools are just degenerate drinking schools like Michigan State and Wisconsin. I mean, there's not much to do up there, but you just get drunk for like 6 months out of the year.
Do you know how much the Tony Romo contract was? The CBS football analyst, color commentary, play-by-play guy. So Tom Brady, what was his deal with Fox? Like $350 million?
I mean, it's a ridiculous number.
It really is.
Whether he's there or not, I'm going to watch the game.
Yeah. So
And
Michelle's
you don't really
only,
get to see much of him anyway.
Tom Brady got a lot better. Remember, he was his first season last season. It was a little rough starting out, but I got to be honest.
He's good now.
Tom Brady really picked it up. He's a quick learn. He's a quick study. He's not a dumb guy. And I got to be honest. And how many times during the season, as the games went on and we were watching Tom Brady called games, how often did I say, you know what, he's sounding really good?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's $350 million 10-year deal good.
I don't either.
That's a lot of freaking money. Yeah. Anyway, the Tony Romo follow-up is that his deal with CBS is totally in limbo. Before we went on our little summer break with my family, we had obviously the story of Romo a couple of weeks prior to us going on break. He was busted for DUI.
In Wisconsin, one of those degenerate drinking states.
Yeah, so he was at a golf tournament. Here's a guy that's worth a fortune, and he's at a golf tournament. He gets all liquored up and then gets in his car. I mean, how do you not have the judgment and not say, hey, I'm a big public figure. I work for a network. I got the NFL season. I'm tipsy. I've had a lot to drink. There's no way I should drive. Well, listen, people make bad decisions all the time. This could be like a $180 million decision because that's the number. I had no idea. Tony Romo, his deal with CBS is a $180 million deal.
These top tier guys,
that's crazy.
They make big money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible the money that these top tier analysts make. The number one team for CBS, number one team for Fox is just, it's insane money. But, you know, he is currently on suspension.
Yeah, so he's on leave as CBS tries to figure out what to do with the guy. So
When's his next court date?
I think the court date's not till like the latter part of September. So they were saying that there's no real plan to bring him back before the court date.
Yeah. You know, he could resolve this whole thing before then. He could resolve it by the end of this month. Yeah, I'm sure his lawyer is reaching out to the prosecution's, office up there, and they'll figure it out. I think sooner rather than later.
I'm guessing that,
I mean, we'd like to see a trial.
I'm guessing that he's going to be back. You think CBS is going to cut him loose over this, or you think?
I think it depends on how he resolves this issue. I think if he makes good on something,
a mea culpa, an
Right.
apology, a public apology.
Right.
Here's how I'm going to make amends for my slip up, my really bad decision.
do some good community service, maybe just demonstrate like how people get into this situation. They really think that they can drive, and then he gets on the road and, he's just, got popped.
Do some anti-drunk driving
Right.
PSAs, for instance.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tony Romo.
Hold on, let me give you some music. Hold on a sec. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Tony Romo. You might know me as the former Dallas Cowboy quarterback and the drunk pulled over on the side of the road in Minnesota. Was it Milwaukee?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin. I don't want. Oh! Don't flip your car over 10 times. There was reports like last year or maybe the year before that like Romo was getting a little lazy in his announcing. Or they were less.
I didn't hear that. Where were reports that he was getting lazy as announcing?
It just seems like some of his takes were
Every day you're lazy and you're announcing.
Yeah, but I'm not making the $180 million contract yet. That's the next contract.
After Romo's arrest last month, TMZ published a 31-minute extended cut of the body cam footage from the Wisconsin police officer who arrested Romo on suspicion of operating while under the influence. Romo initially told the officer he had not been drinking before saying he had a single Corona. He has not issued a public statement on the incident. Yeah, he needs a good crisis team, which I'm sure they have already, and they need to put together a plan for rehabilitation. And I'm guessing that if he does things right, that he'll be back on CBS.
What rehabilitation?
Right.
The guy's not a fall down
No.
drunk.
I'm not talking about, dude. I'm not talking about going to rehab. I'm talking about image rehabilitation.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Come on. Anyway, but I was shocked to learn that he's got a $180 million contract. Let's see. CBS handed Romo in 2020 a 10-year, $180 million contract. About $53 million more that he earned during his playing career.
Wow.
Wow.
But wait, so Fester, if they did let him go,
JJ Watt is filling in the first game.
okay,
I think the first big game for CBS is like the Packers Vikings or one of the Packers week 1.
but do they have another big name that like fills that void?
Let's see how JJ Watt does. He's the
He's
number
the
2
guy.
team.
Okay.
He's the number 2 team stepping up.
When we get back, we start over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. I got a complaint. I got a big Canadian problem. We have a big Canadian problem. So yesterday, in the opening of our big hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, we talked about this unfair confiscation of Julian's power strip at the Toronto airport by the Canadian TSA, the CATSA. Well, Michelle apparently blurted an expletive out regarding the Canadian that took Julian's power strip. Well, we got a big complaint that's come in. Got to address that.
What?
Yep. Hang on. That's next. Stand by. Back in minutes, and we have a lot coming up because we have an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop content to fill, and you will be entertained. You hear me? And it's next. Don't move. MJ Morning Show back in minutes. Q105, 104.7 FM. Michelle, what did I say last night about the air conditioning in the living room as we were just kind of hunkered down? I'm doing prep. You got the TV on. You're doing, whatever you're doing, probably shopping on websites. What did I say about the AC in the living room last night?
That it works almost too well? That the air is pushing out like too much cold air? Like, wow, this thing is really blowing some cold air around.
This air conditioning is too good. Now, so I had to turn it up a little bit. it is amazing. Our new air conditioning system, and this is the latest, the newest one in our house from Air Rescue, is amazing. All of them are great. So we have 3 new air conditioning zones that have been installed in my house from Air Rescue. Formerly Plan B air conditioning. These are all Daikin systems, and they are tremendous. They're fantastic. If you need a new air conditioning system, you can trade in your old one right now with Air Rescue, and they'll give you $1,500 trade-in on an old system to get a new system. Any air conditioning repair, you want Air Rescue. Formerly Plan B air conditioning. That's right. Plan B has been rolled into Air Rescue. And if you mention me, MJ, they'll give you a 10% discount. If you need service, systems busted, you call Air Rescue, and they'll even waive the diagnostic fee with a repair. How about that? That's an $89 savings right now. Then you got the 10% MJ discount when you ask for that. AirRescue.com. That's AirRescue.com. And tell them that MJ sent you. You want a miracle? A miracle on wheels comes from Miracle Toyota out in Haines City. Attention, Polk County. Hey, do the MJ Morning Show and yourself a solid. And when you're looking for Toyota, wherever you are in Polk County or surrounding counties, you got your eyes on a Toyota car, truck, SUV, head to Miracle Toyota on 27 in Haines City. Great organization, always a great selection, always a great deal to be had. Walk into Miracle Toyota and tell them that MJ sent you. So what is great about Miracle Toyota? Well, they got the Miracle Advantage. You've got, all kinds of incentives and additional juiced up coverages on your vehicle. And these are things that you get for just being a Miracle Toyota customer. And I know the organization. I know Mike Murphy, who Murphy Automotive owns Miracle Toyota. They're just incredible. Right now, you got Yappy Hours going on. They're helping deserving pets find homes. You can register to win a year's worth of pet supplies. You can bring your vehicle in, a back-to-school safety check, free inspection, brakes, tires, battery, wipers, always giving back to the community. It's Miracle Toyota, Haines City on 27, and tell them that MJ sent you. If you're trying to sell your home, you might be caught up in the slowed-down quagmire that's going on right now, and well, real estate sales are slow. And here's the option for you. Get a hold of Mark Spain Real Estate. Get a guaranteed all-cash offer. Instead of letting your home stew, fester. Fester, he just woke up when I said his name. He's on the back couch over there. So instead of letting your home fester because of a slow real estate market, just sell it to Mark Spain. You'll get a guaranteed all-cash offer. You can close on your home if you need to sell in as little as 21 days. Boom. It's a done deal. Mark Spain is the most experienced real estate company in the U.S. Over 11,000 five-star reviews. Trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate for a fast sale, maximum profits. It is an easy deal. Folks, go to markspain.com. Get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com. Tell them MJ sent you and start packing. Traffic's on 726 MJ Morning Show, hour 20 minutes nonstop. Next.
In Hillsborough, still dealing with the
for this long chunk of MJ. Yeah, hour 20 minutes nonstop starts right now. So I'm just marveling at how good this material is. Don't move, listen to everything. So we got a Canada problem. Oh, hey, Andrew, give me Blame Canada, would you please? I should have had that for yesterday. I forgot about it. Oh, it was up there. What page
we
is
had
it
it
on?
ready.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's all right.
Why do you got to tell me? Hey, I got Blame Canada up on the board. I didn't think of it yesterday, but obviously you did, but you didn't remind me. I can't be brilliant every moment on this show.
No,
I'm gonna have some sucky, some down points.
he's just a man, people.
Exactly. We're 32 bottom right. All right. So yesterday, what are you laughing at?
He said, just a man. And I know the reference of that.
What is it?
It's the Flash Gordon song.
What, from Queen?
Yeah. Uh-huh. You don't know it because you don't watch the movie.
Fahrenheit?
You won't watch the movie.
Mr. Fahrenheit, whatever
No.
it is.
Oh.
What's the reference?
Just a man with a man's courage.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
The
a man.
lyrics.
Just a
So
man.
yesterday, what did we do on this show? Yeah, we blame Canada, and Canada was to blame. Oh, we got a problem. Oh, you know what? I'm getting threatened now.
Oh, no.
By
Oh,
Canadians?
by Canadians. Oh yeah, we got an issue. So on yesterday's program at this exact time, we were talking about coming through Canada on the way back from Japan on Saturday. We flew Narita in Japan outside of Tokyo to Toronto on Air Canada. And then we caught a Delta flight. So we had to move from Terminal 1 at YYZ at Pearson International. So we had to get in on Terminal 1, then move to Terminal 3, recheck our bags in because we had to buy 3 additional suitcases in Japan for all the crap that the family bought.
One for you.
Yeah, and I did go kind of crazy at Uniqlo. I spent I've got 3 years worth of clothes and I spent $200 at Uniqlo.
Fantastic.
Folks, Uniqlo in Japan is half price or more off of what it is in the U.S. And it's already known as being cheap in the U.S. I bought $8 T-shirts, like decent quality shirts. $8.31 was the exchange rate.
Think of all that money you saved on shipping.
Yeah. well, we bought 3 new suitcases to come home. All right, so we have our bags. We're moving to Terminal 3. We check in at Delta, and it turns out that one of our bags gets searched by the Canadian TSA, which is the CATSA. And they took Julian's power strip, not a battery bank. They took an Anchor power strip that has no power. You have to plug it in, and once it's plugged in, it becomes a multi-outlet. There was no so some schmuck, untrained, illiterate, incompetent Canadian equivalent to a TSA guy, but in Canada, took it out, put a card in. Your luggage has been searched. A dangerous item confiscated. It's not dangerous, you jackwagon. So, Michelle, you actually blurted out a choice word for this Canadian.
We don't need to repeat it.
No, you don't need to say the a-hole word again. You said it like 3 times yesterday.
Well, it's how I felt.
Well, this is a $129 device. It's the Anchor 8-in-1 power station. But it's not powered. This was not a confiscatable item. It's fully compliant. Didn't you find something online? And who read me something online? Fester did.
We found it online. A listener called in and gave us.
It's fully compliant. And it was taken. And now we're in a I called Delta. They're saying no. You got to call the Canadians. The Canadians are saying nope. You got to call your airline. It's like I'm in a circular Canadian trap. Anyway, now we got a problem. Gail Thomas.
Oh, Gail.
Apparently, Gail Thomas is a Canadian.
Uh-oh.
She took offense. So I guess you're calling we didn't call all Canadian. I've got Canadian friends.
We do?
Yes, we do. Andrew is Canadian.
Oh, he is Canadian.
Yeah. Andrew,
he's a good friend.
He's a great friend. We spoke to him yesterday for like half an hour.
Yep.
Name a second Canadian friend.
We have RJ, the listener up in Canada. Whenever he's down in Florida, he gives us a buzz.
I don't know if a listener.
Anyway, listen, I've got numerous Canadian friends on top of a listener. All right, listen to this. So I've got this listener, Gail Thomas, sends me a DM yesterday after obviously listening to the segment and says, not all Canadians are a-holes. You just lost about 20 listeners.
Okay.
Well, are they even here yet?
She's lashing out at me. I thought we were very specific. I wasn't indicted. I like Canada. I like Canadians. Fessa, don't make it worse, all right?
I mean, what, we're going to lose Gail Thomas?
Well, and 20 of her friends.
Oh, no.
Not all Canadians are a-holes. You just lost about 20 listeners.
See, you know what, Gail? That's why we think Canadians are a-holes.
All right, no, stop.
Way to play into the stereotype.
Thank you, Fester. Thank
All
you.
right. Gail, I know you said you're not listening, but Gail, if you happen to be listening.
Nope, she's not.
Could you call in now, Gail? Gail the Canadian, call in. Or if you're one of the 20 Canadians that are not listening to us anymore, can you call in, please? 800-990-1047. You might be out and about. You could be out and about right now listening to us in your car. Can you call us, Gail, please? 800-990-1047. That's 800-990-1047. Or if you're a Canadian, even if you're not one of the 20 that we lost that Gail is threatening us with, if you are just a Canadian unaffiliated with Gail, please call us. We did not indict all Canadians, just the jackass security officer at Terminal 3 at YYZ in Toronto on Saturday that erroneously took the power strip.
You know, MJ,
800-990-1047.
do you want to feel better about the whole situation?
Yes.
20 Canadian listeners actually works out to be about 14 American listeners. So,
Oh, because of the exchange rate?
because of the rate. So after the conversion, not that many.
Yeah.
Any Canadians listening? 800-990-1047 or Gail Thomas, Canadian. Are you listening? Come on, Gail. Call me. Or if you know Gail, 800-990-1047. Andrew, why were you holding up your phone and snickering and laughing in the producer's booth? What was that?
Andrew fed me the 20 to 14 conversion line joke.
Oh, that's what he's.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought he had something. Anyway, phones are ringing in here. See if I'll take any Canadian. If you're a Canadian and you're listening, are you offended by us calling the security guy at Toronto Airport an a-hole because there's $129.99. This is an Anchor 8-in-1. It's got 2 AC outlets. It's got 2 USB-As, and it's got 4 USB-Cs. It's a nicely designed and manufactured item from Anchor, but it contains no battery. There's no self-power. It's a power strip. You got to plug it into the wall. Totally compliant, and it was stolen. It was freaking stolen. We got Canadians calling in. All right, Scott is down in Sarasota, Canadian. Hey, Scott, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, thanks. I am a listener. You didn't lose me. Gail needs to lighten up.
Hey?
Hey. You know,
Hey.
would you say that Gail's a real hoser?
She is a hoser.
She's
for
a
sure.
little uptight, I think.
Real hoser.
By any chance, Scott, did you hear the story that we told at this time yesterday?
I did, yeah.
All right, and did you think that we disparaged all Canadians?
You know what? I wouldn't care if you did. There's a lot of a-hole Canadians. I agree.
Coming from no, Scott. What part of Canada? Are you from Ottawa? Are you from? Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Lake Windsor, which is across the river from Detroit.
Yeah, right across the bridge. All right.
So I kind of grew up on both sides of the river, but I live in Sarasota now.
Gotcha. All right, Scott. So you're not offended, and you still like the MJ Morning Show.
I am still a listener, correct. Day after you completely trashed us, I'm still listening.
We didn't. We trashed the guy at security at the airport. All right, Scott. Have
Come
a
on,
great
Scott.
day.
Don't try to be a keener now, okay?
Thank you. What is it?
Yeah.
What's a keener?
Scott knows. Scott knows what a keener is.
I'm going to have a Caesar.
All right, goodbye. Thanks, man.
I typed in a list of Canadian insults.
What are they?
Hoser is the first one.
Yeah, classic mild insult meaning an unsophisticated, lazy, or foolish person.
A hosehead is a derivative of hoser.
Similar to hoser, implying someone is slow-witted or dumb in a harmless way. A keener is a brown-noser, overachiever, or teacher's pet who tries way too hard. A skid, a small-town, unmotivated person who wears sweatpants and hangs out in parking lots.
Oh.
What list is this?
This is a list of. I can picture that Canadian person. I can picture that person in this area.
Right.
A 10-ply. What is that? I never heard of these terms. A 10-ply, someone who's incredibly soft, weak, or lacks physical and mental toughness.
Like 10-ply toilet paper.
Then spare parts, a useless person whose only value is being taken apart for scrap. These all
That's
Canadian
great.
insult terms.
I love this.
I've never heard of these except for hoser. That's the only one I've ever heard of. All right, hang on. One more Canadian, then I got to move on. You notice that I guess Gail has stopped listening.
I guess so.
Gail Thomas and her 20 friends have stopped listening.
All of them.
Also, she doesn't have 20 people. She's exaggerating. All right, Bridget in Largo. Hi, Bridget. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, guys. I'm Michelle.
Hello.
Morning.
So I am a Canadian, and I am not offended, as long as you're not offended when I keep on fussing about my fellow American also.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, we're highly unoffendable.
Yeah, exactly. All right, did you hear the segment? Did you hear it yesterday?
Oh, yes, I did.
All right, did you think that we disparaged all Canadians or just the idiot at the security at the Toronto airport?
Just the idiot, for sure.
There you go. Yeah, I think that Gail Thomas has totally blown this out of proportion. Hey, thank you, Bridget. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, one more Canadian. Tracy is buzzing in from Greenville, South Carolina. Obviously listening on the stream. Hello, or MJTV. Hey, Tracy, what's up? Are you Canadian?
I am.
And what are you doing in Greenville, South Carolina? What brings you there?
Born and raised in Canada, but I've been here in Greenville for almost 30 years.
Oh, it's a long time. So are you a dual citizen now, or do you have an American citizenship?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Dual
All right.
citizen.
Were you offended
And
by the Canada
I listen
comment?
to you guys every day, by the way.
Thank
I just
you.
wanted to let you know.
Were you offended?
No, not at all. I've experienced the nonsense at the Toronto airport and equivalent TSAs there.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, it's $129, and I feel like I've been ripped off. I feel like the family's been ripped off. The Canadians stole $129. What is that in Canadian? That's got to be like $152 in Canadian.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. I had to rip my phone apart one time crossing the border.
What do you mean you had to rip your phone apart?
I had to. They wanted to swab it for whatever reason. I guess I looked like a drug addict. I don't know.
Hold on. And this was at like a drive-through crossing, not at the airport?
No, this was at the airport.
This was at the airport. Okay. All right. No. Well, listen, sometimes they swab phones here or swab electrical devices to make sure, like computers, laptops, making sure it's not a computer bomb or something. So, hey, Tracy, thanks for listening to us every morning. I appreciate it.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I sent Gail a note back because she DM'd me on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, and she has not responded back to me yet.
Well, did you defend me, or did you just like, oh, yeah, you're right?
I didn't say I'm right. I wrote her back saying that we went after the Canadian security guy, not all Canadians. And I said, loosen up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Loosen up a little bit. A little uptight.
Gail.
Uptight Canadian. I wasn't blaming all of Canada. I was just blaming the guy at the airport. That's all I was doing. I don't think she's responded back to me yet. Let me check.
It's all right.
What's all right?
I want to talk to a bunch of Canadian hosers.
Get a bunch of keeners.
Pecking around here like a cobra chicken.
Hey, do you know what the younger generation, do you know what Gen Alpha, so, Gen Z, our kids are Gen Z. No, you have Alpha. My kids are Gen Z, right, Michelle? So
I think so.
So Julian and Chloe. Julian is 22 now. Chloe will be 25 in just a couple of days on the 20th. They are Gen Z, and Gen Z. They've got new words, new terms, and Alpha as well. So Gen Alpha is the younger.
Is that going to be Hadley?
Yeah. So
she's a Gen Alpha.
Yeah, Hadley and Hudson Fester's kids are both Gen Alpha. Do you know they don't say Google it or they don't say Google it anymore? So when they do an online search, and let's say they're on Google, and Google's become kind of a generic term, like Kleenex. You want a tissue, you say, hey, do you have a Kleenex?
Anything you search online, just Google it.
It's like a thermos, instead of, it's a generic term. So, hey, Google this for me. Gen Alpha apparently is not saying Google it. You know what they're saying? They're saying search it up. That's the term. Instead of Google it, Gen Alpha apparently is saying search it up.
Whoa.
Yeah. Also, now moving on to Gen Z. So
search it up.
Moving on to Gen Z.
Search it up.
Guess what the newest viral insult is for Gen Z? You know what? Let me see if anyone knows. Before I give it away, what is the latest viral insult that Gen Z is using? So, recent viral video shows an 18-year-old talking about his dream adult lifestyle. I want to wake up at 6 a.m. in New York City in my penthouse, Bible study with the boys before anything else, blue light glasses on, deep work, house music locked in. I'm not going to even be doing half of the work because my Claude agent is going to be running automatic in the background. And then it says this term, I don't want to give too much away. Does anyone know what this new Gen Z insult term is? So they're talking about what I just read, that little paragraph.
Right.
That's the setup to...
That's the aspiration.
That's the aspiration. And then they're going to insult the person that has that aspiration. All right. So does anyone know? Does anyone know what Gen Z's latest insult is when you call it a certain thing? Anyone? 800-990-1047. Any guesses? Don't worry about being wrong. So listen, just take a guess. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But do you have any guesses? The latest Gen Z insult term is what? Call us. Take a guess. Or if you know. 800-990-1047. Call right now. 800-990-1047. Why were you chortling over there, Fester?
I don't know, because I have my Claude agent doing half my things as well. I kind of like it. Once somebody explained to me that the AI is really just your personal assistant.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, it really is.
Holy crap, it really is.
It really is.
All right, I got a couple of calls rolling in here. Let me grab Joe and Sefner. Joe, do you know what the latest Gen Z viral insult term is?
The one I heard going around is chud. Chud.
Yeah. Oh, isn't who's suing? Oh, the FBI director's like suing somebody for calling him a chud. I've heard chud. I love the term chud, by the way. Professor, do you know what you know what chud is?
No, I have no idea what a chud is.
Why don't you look up chuds?
All right.
CHUD, which I think is a Canadian radio station, by the way. Chud.
The way my kids use it is somebody who's sitting around the room smoking pot all day, being a loser.
Yeah, chud. Oh. Yeah.
Rude, ignorant, unattractive, or a general loser.
Yeah, a chud. But that is not what I'm looking for. I'm not going to be obnoxious, and I'm not going to give you the wrong buzzer. That's a very good guess.
It stands for cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
Chud.
No.
It came from a movie.
Yeah, but
like an 80s movie.
A 1980s horror film.
Called Chud, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let me grab Tim in Tampa. Tim, what is the Gen Z insult term that's going around?
Boomer.
Nah, that's old. That's been around. I'm going to give you a buzzer for that one.
Yeah, sorry, pal.
No, that's been Boomer's been a while. So yeah, it's not that one. Thanks for guessing though. I appreciate you calling in. Norma in Tampa. Norma, what is the term Gen Z's using?
Polyester.
What did you say?
Polyester.
Polyester.
Yes.
Is correct. That's the term.
Use it in a sentence. I want to hear her use it in a sentence.
Norma, first of all, we're going to have you use it in a sentence, but how did you know that polyester is the new viral insult term that Gen Z is using? How did you know that?
Oh my goodness. Well, I have grandkids. Yeah.
So now use it in a sentence. How have you heard your grandkids use the term polyester?
Oh my God. He is so polyester.
It makes perfect sense. I just looked up the meaning and the text of it.
Yep.
And I kind of agree with it.
You do?
People who put on these fake, perfect lifestyles, all these online influencers who are just living this unattainable level of happiness and satisfaction in their routine that's so fake and phony, and there's no grit of real life.
That's what it is. So
so polyester.
It's polyester or the polyester lifestyle. It's just like totally fake. You're polyester, and the Gen Zs are using this left and right. Norma, great answer. You're correct. How old are your grandkids, Norma?
16, 17. And I have younger ones, just 14, 12, and 14.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Norma. Appreciate you calling in.
Thank you. You all take care. Much love.
You too. All right. So that's it, polyester. And it makes perfect sense. You know, you think of phony, polyester.
It's like pleather. Like that was our thing back in the day, wasn't it?
You're pleather. Well, no, polyester's been around since what?
No, but I'm saying as far as an insult goes, you'd be like, is it leather or pleather, right? Like, and if nobody wanted pleather.
No, that's a good point. You know, real leather or the phony,
right.
You know.
Polyester.
Polyester, just a fake.
I'm going to have to figure out a way to work that in.
You and your polyester lifestyle. But it's somebody who always never brings, just the trials of life up. Everything's all roses, everything's all fake. This guy wants to wake up, have Bible study, wear blue laser, whatever, the glasses, work, have his Claude agent do it, live this perfect life that's really polyester.
The other big problem, and we'll move on, just a quick little mention here, that what's running rampant is the deep fake nudes. And this is happening in, believe it or not, Gen Alpha, Gen Z, and the creation of nude deep fake images is running rampant among younger people right now. They're creating fake nudes, AI generated deep fakes, which they're trying to make, sometimes it's retaliatory, getting back at somebody, but it is a big problem. Teens are involved in this, creating deep fake nudes, and that could be a federal offense. Creation of child pornography. So
they don't call it child pornography anymore.
What do they call it?
I forget. CASM.
Whatever.
Yeah,
anyway.
because the term pornography is acceptable, and then you put the word child in front of it, and it sort of had a connotation of
acceptable,
right?
Child, something that's technically legal,
right?
By the
and
word.
So now they've changed it. It's I don't know. I think it's CASM or CA. Chloe was explaining this to me.
All right, CASM. Anyway,
CASM, CSAM.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh,
thank you. CSAM. Yes.
Child sexual abuse material.
There
right.
you go.
They want to be very specific about it.
Next, we had an item a couple of days ago. We had a guy on Instagram puts out a video that he was rejected. He was turned away at the meat market in Hyde Park because he had a muscle shirt on. And then he then reiterated this phony story that's been going around for like a year and a half, that Tom Cruise was turned away at meat market in Hyde Park because he was wearing sandals. So guys, apparently, even if you're wearing expensive sandals, like Steve Holland, guy I know from the Holland Group, he was wearing expensive Balenciaga leather sandals. They turned him away, which is pretty stupid, to be quite honest. Anyway, so I've got a follow-up here. And this another place with kind of a dress code deal, but it's beyond dress code. So if you didn't hear the guy on Instagram earlier this week.
Okay, so I'm in Hyde Park, and I tried to get into the meat market, and they told me I couldn't get in because my sleeves are cut off. And they told me I couldn't get in. But what's crazy is that I go to Fort Beachy, right, because that was the next best thing, and they basically, I'm sitting at the bar, and a bunch of meat market servers are next to me, and I tell them about my experience, and they said, we turned down Tom Cruise 2 weeks ago because he had flip-flops on.
No, you didn't.
And they also turned away Michael Jordan's son.
Nah, well, maybe that one.
They run a tight ship.
Yeah, but listen, Tom Cruise was not turned away at meat market. That story is like urban legend. It's phony. And there's no proof whatsoever that Tom Cruise has ever been to Meat Market or that he was turned away. That story's been circulating. I heard that first probably a year and a half ago. And I knew it was phony and fake and untrue back then.
So I believe the creator, I believe he was turned away, and I believe he did hear it from servers.
Or whomever. All right, you ready for this? Here's the reason why I'm bringing this back up is here is an update with a new place and a new kind of at-the-door rejection. Ocean Prime.
No way.
Yeah. So when was the last time we were at Ocean Prime? Was that with like Paul Delgado like 12 years ago or something, or 15 years ago?
Possibly.
That's been a long, long time ago.
So long ago, I don't remember it.
Yeah, we have not been to Ocean Prime in a long time. You know, we've been to Meat Market once. We were invited to a Christmas. It was an MJ Morning Show Christmas party that was put together, and we went to Meat Market. I've been back since. So Ocean Prime. Listen to this. Ronnie sends me a direct message on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. Ronnie sends me this. If you smell like marijuana, Ocean Prime turns you away at the door or makes you use Axe body spray that they keep at the door for people that smell like marijuana.
Wow.
Dude, this is great info. Is this true that Ocean Prime keeps a bottle of or a can of Axe body spray to spray you down if you smell like bud?
I tell you, man, nothing like that big seafood tower when you're all high.
Can anyone confirm this? Has anyone been turned away at Ocean Prime at International Plaza?
Yeah.
Because you walked up and you're at the reception desk and you smelled like ganja? You smell like pot? Has anybody been turned away? Yes or no? Or can you confirm that they keep a can of Axe body spray to spray you down if you smell like weed?
And which scent is it?
Yeah,
whatever scent.
Who decided that scent or aroma is more desirable or better than the pot smell?
I don't know. 800-990-1047. Anybody want to add to this Ocean Prime element now? 800-990-1047 is how you get in. That's 800-990-1047. If you can confirm, deny any experience. Oh, you know what? Going back to Meat Market for a second, and guys can't wear sandals. So Michelle pointed out that Hermes is apparently going into Hyde Park. So the expensive French brand Hermes. And right across the street from Ocean Prime, Hermes could be selling, what, $700 leather sandals for guys?
Easily. I think they were like $1,200.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, $1,125. Hermes men's sandals. Here's a pair for $1,125.
And they're open-toed.
Open-toed. And if you wear those, guess what?
You can't have a steak.
Can't go across the street to the Meat Market with your brand new Hermes $1,200 sandals.
I mean, I think they're going to be turning down a lot of high rollers over there.
Yeah.
I heard back in the day.
Yeah.
The Meat Market didn't let in Hulk Hogan because he had a bandana on.
No way.
And he's like,
is that a rumor or is that real?
Sir,
is that urban legend?
Sir, you cannot dine here because of your bandana. And Hulk Hogan's like, oh, come on, brother. Oh, let me in, brother. Oh. But he body slammed the Mater D.
Stop it.
Yeah. I just heard that. I just heard it.
Jumped up on the turnbuckle and did the atomic elbow. Is that a move?
It is.
The atomic elbow.
Yes. So you've heard the story too.
No, I have not heard the story.
Apparently.
Corroboration.
Hold on. Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I just made it.
All right. Hey, quickly, I want to thank our listeners. While we were away on break, we were in Japan, and I got sent the July Nielsen radio ratings. And for July, they came out like the 10th or 11th. For July, the MJ Morning Show was number 1 in the Tampa Bay market in the radio ratings. So the MJ Morning Show, number 1 with an 11.8 share. That's too big. That's too much. I don't want to be a greedy, blood-sucking pig over here. But 11.8, that's just too damn high. All right. So, no, I'm kidding. I'll take it.
I wish these other morning shows were better and give us a run for our money.
So the number 2 show is at an 8.3.
But they're not. Yo, stop.
Yeah. So, no, seriously, bottom of my heart, thank you for making us number 1 in July. Appreciate it. Hey, it could go to all hell in a handbasket in August, September.
Who knows?
But who knows? It could go to hell. It's Nielsen. We go to hell in a handbasket, but for July, at least, we had a decisive number 1 victory for the Nielsen radio ratings. The MJ Morning Show, Nielsen rated number 1, persons 25 to 54 for the month of July. Highly appreciated. Now, Fester.
Yes.
Am I to assume that you're unimpressed and bored and with Big Brother? Because I haven't heard you talk about Big Brother at all.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, what's happening with Big Brother on CBS?
Dude, don't get me started, man.
Oh, no.
I don't want you to tear apart something that's so near and dear to me.
Oh, so there are no problems?
Oh, my gosh, it's so good. This vacation we took this time, you know, I know you guys went out of town,
right?
And I know you guys had a big time adjustment to get used to, right? You were in Tokyo time, right?
No, we were in Tokyo and I'm on Afghanistan time.
Okay, I'm just saying because
we're on Tokyo time.
I
tune in Tokyo.
I changed my sleep schedule to be on Los Angeles time so I could watch the live feeds almost 24 hours a day.
Stop it, you did not.
I would sleep the same time the Big Brother contestants would sleep.
All right, I'm not going to spend too much time on it.
It's so good. It is so good.
Well, I found
okay, what's the number 1 fact? What's the number 1 thing?
Oh, Devin's it's going to be tonight. I know what happens tonight because I watch the live feeds and Wednesday's show is always recorded. But Devin uses the diamond power of veto and turns.
Hold on, the what?
Okay.
What is it called?
Oh, I don't want to open up another trapdoor here. Forget it.
No, I want to know. What's it called?
So several weeks ago, Devins was voted America's favorite player, and he gets into the time machine, and he gets a power. He gets a secret power, and the secret power is the diamond power of veto. That means one time over the next 6 weeks.
Diamond power
of veto, like an Italian guy's name, Vito.
No, like veto, like a rejection.
Oh, veto, not V-I-T-O.
Right, V-E-T-O.
V-E-T-O.
So,
okay. I'm thinking of some Goomba.
The head of household this week is Yash. Yash makes his noms. He nominates 3 people, right? But if you have the diamond power of veto, you can pull somebody off the block.
Okay.
And then put anybody else of your choice.
Wow.
He pulls off D and puts up Camu. Oh my God, it's so good.
All right, so hold on a minute.
That's serious drama.
So wait a minute. So the headline, the reason why I'm bringing this up is I have a headline. I wanted to test you.
Yes.
So the headline I have on a Big Brother story is Big Brother 28 star Chuck Ananwu.
Yeah, he's like the fake cowboy out of Texas.
Reacts to Camu Kirk's hurtful betrayal. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's the betrayal.
All right, so Camu, Chuck, they were running tight until last week when they flipped the vote and kicked out Lyric a couple of weeks ago.
Would you say there's drama?
Oh, my God, so good.
That kind of drama?
It is so
good. Or is it more like this kind of drama?
Both.
Is it this drama? Once again, this one? Or this drama?
I'll tell you this. Chuck was a floater.
He had a floater in the toilet?
No,
a floater.
I know, when you said floater, that's the first thing I thought of.
A floater.
So what do you mean?
A floater.
Did you have a high fiber diet?
In Big Brother terminology, a floater, like usually we all get together, we have to vote somebody out, we vote out some really strong players.
Yeah.
But then the weaker players make it further into the season and they just kind of float along.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So Chuck was a floater, although Camu did flip on him and it was probably to Camu's advantage and Chuck had to go and then Haley, who is totally delusional.
And
oh my God.
I'm done with Big Brother.
It is so good. Then Angela's in the house.
I'm done. Michelle, I just got an alert. I just got an American Express alert.
Oh, did you?
American Express. My FICO score is increased. Hallelujah! My FICO score, my credit score has gone up, according to American Express. I don't give a flying crap. I got to be honest.
Does this really matter anymore?
It doesn't. Listen, for where we are in my life, and it doesn't. I don't. If my credit score goes to 480, it just doesn't matter.
Your car insurance will go up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think car insurance is based off your credit.
Really?
I think I've heard that.
Well, because people with bad credit are more likely to be bad drivers and have accidents and be reckless.
Yeah.
Really?
I think car insurance is tied to your credit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you think or you know?
I've heard that before.
All right, so listen. You sell RVs. What is your other job is general RV. What is the worst credit score that's ever walked in that you've seen?
I think like upper fours,
like 480, 470,
yeah, maybe 490. I mean,
what is the scale? Is it like 400 to 900? What is the scale?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I don't give a flying crap. I don't need credit for anything these days. I just don't. It just doesn't matter.
All right.
But I'm just saying, because I get these notices. I get notices from Experian. I get notices from I've got 3 credit cards. I maintain a couple of airline credit cards and my Amex, and so I got a Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. And I get notifications from all of them. It's like because you get your credit score is part of the package.
No, just opt out.
So, credit range is 300 to 850.
All right.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I met somebody who had a 0 credit score.
No way.
Yeah.
A bubkus?
Yeah. And he was a very qualified customer, but he was like super uber, like total like a Dave Ramsey honk.
Everything is cash, so he had no credit.
He didn't finance anything for the last 25 years of his life.
So you get no credit?
So he had no credit.
Wow.
And then we're like, have you been in jail?
Right.
Because the only other person who has no credit.
Were you abducted by aliens and had an implant jammed up your butt?
No,
and
so-
you were just dropped out in a forest?
I have seen functioning a couple of functioning adults with 0 credit, but to get 300 credit, life
messed
really has to not be going your way.
Wow.
But I've seen like credits in the 4s or the 5s, but average credits like in the mid 6s to mid 7s.
Okay.
So the only reason I really care about credit, if what you're saying is accurate, that credit score affects car insurance, then I would care. But as far as needing credit these days, I don't care. I'll give a flying crap. I don't use credit for just my credit cards.
Yeah.
American Express is a charge card. I pay that one every month, and that's what I use most. James in Spring Hill. Hang on, let me grab James. James, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, MJ. Hey, my nephew works for Geico, and it is against federal law for an insurance company to base your policy on your credit score.
Well,
the reason they do it is so that if you have a low credit score, you're considered to be distracted driver because you may have money issues, and that is dwelling on your mind while you're driving. But they cannot actually use your credit score to base your insurance.
So there, Fester, you're spouting out erroneous information.
I typed into AI, credit affects car insurance, and the first thing that comes up is says, in most U.S. states, auto insurers use a credit-based insurance score to help determine your premium.
Oh, wait a sec.
Yeah,
So
I've heard that your credit score...
Oh, that comes up. That's the first thing that comes up.
So your credit
on Google AI
Hold on.
overview.
Your credit score helps create your insurance score, which is the number they use to determine your premium.
Oh, so they kind of like hide it?
Yeah,
Or they kind of
they hide it in there somehow.
Yeah, so they're doing it. I mean, okay, they can't use your credit score, but your credit score determines your insurance score, and that determines your rate. So in a roundabout way, your credit score affects your car insurance rate.
All right, look, folks are calling in on this. Anyway, that's the only reason why I'd give a flying crap about my credit score if it did affect the car insurance.
MJ's 3 payments late on the car. She's like, take it. We're going to take my credit. I don't care.
Hey, James, thanks for the call. Have a great day.
No problem, MJ.
Thanks,
All
James.
right, so other phones are ringing here. Let's see if any others have anything to say. I'm going to move on. Just send me an email. MJ@MJMorningShow.com. That's MJ@MJMorningShow.com. The Publix story. I've been sitting on this since like Monday.
What's happening at Publix?
The 10 items or less deal. Do you know about this?
What about it? Other than I break it every time?
Yeah, so Publix is dropping the 10 items or less requirement at the express lanes.
Then what's the point of the express lane?
It's going to be up to cashier discretion.
Oh, because that's putting those cashiers in a really tough. They're now going to be the policeman of what's going on in that lane.
And a potential punching bag.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So Publix is changing. The story came out like maybe over the weekend, or I know I had this in my pile on Monday morning. I just didn't get around to it. We had so much crap coming back off of vacation. But Publix is changing the express lane policy, and the reaction actually on social media is not positive. People don't like this. People want to know that you have express lane and it's 10 items or less. Here's the deal. They're changing it. So what is the new policy? So previously express lanes were for customers with 10 items or less. Now there is no set limit. It'll be an express lane, but they're going to take off the 10 items or less. No limit. Still an express lane, no limit. So what does it mean? Why are they changing the policy? Publix said, here's the statement, to better serve our customers and improve checkout efficiency, we recently updated our express lane process to provide associates with greater flexibility in managing customer flow, according to Lindsay Willis, probably sitting fat and happy in that big fancy office out there in Lakeland off of the Polk Parkway.
Wow.
Yep.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, Lindsay Willis is the Publix media relations manager.
I want my supermarket associates to have as little to do with my decision making as possible.
Rather than adhering to a specific item limit, our focus is on reducing wait times and ensuring customers can be served as efficiently as possible, according to Willis, who I'm sure she's a very, very sweet woman.
She's probably reading the company line.
Well, she helps create the company line.
Old Jack Jenkins is like, say this, Willis.
You think Jenkins is rolling over in his grave now that the 10 items or less express lane rule is being thrown out the window?
George was Mr. 10 items or less.
That's right.
George Jenkins.
He came up with that.
Yeah, that was my invention.
In fact, on his tombstone out in Lakeland, I think it says
10 items or
10
less.
items or less.
Where shopping is a pleasure. Does it say that on his grave?
Oh, you know what?
Does it say that on George Jenkins?
It should read, where shopping is a pleasure.
It should.
I mean, outside the Jenkins mausoleum, it should say
where shopping. It should be Jenkins, and then where shopping is a pleasure.
Yeah.
Then 10 items or less.
No, but
or BOGO.
This is a terrible pub sub.
Or whatever. Anyway, so I'm guessing, is this going to bring about fights? And I got to be honest, when I saw this, the first thing I thought of is, we got to do an experiment. I think, Fester,
dude,
we fill a shopping cart so freaking full that literally
falling over.
It's piled up 2 feet above the rim, and you roll to the express lane with maybe 300 items.
They're not going to say anything. Listen,
Right.
I'm not going to have a 19-year-old cashier. She's not going to try to have a confrontation with anybody.
Yeah.
Because is that what shopping is a pleasure? To have somebody say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't check it." I don't want to.
We need to test this. We got to test this. We got to go to Publix and have a shopping cart with 600 items.
All canned goods.
I mean, all like stack it up so it's like 4 feet in the air above the shopping cart.
So heavy the cart can't even.
Like a like a pyramid. Let me grab Ken. Ken is in Odessa. Hey, Ken, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Awesome. So here's the deal. The express lane, whether it's 10 items or less, or whether you're going to put those, sweet cashiers in this horrible position, it's not the 10 items. It's not them. It's the person in the express lane. You could have somebody with 2 items that's a chatter, that has no idea how to use their credit card, or wants to write a check that they've had in their purse since 1970.
Yeah.
Like, what makes you want the express lane? You want to be behind me because I'm going to get out in 30 seconds. So it's about the person, not about the lane.
Right. I get that the person can affect the flow of the lane, but you shouldn't be able to bring any amount of material through the express lane. It's 10 items, it's 10 items or less, and I try to sneak in with 12. I'm hoping I don't get, into trouble with the cashier because I bring in 12 or 13.
Because you have 2 or 3 of the same thing, and so it's some people try to justify it like that.
But man, it seems like it's an unnecessary.
Yeah.
attention.
Right. Why even announce it? Why not just, if you want to remove the signs, just remove the signs and just say express lane with no, I mean, why make such a big public announcement about it? Because it's just inviting people to like us to go in there and, you know.
Just take express
Michelle
lane.
gets it.
Yeah, just take express lane off altogether. Just have a bunch of lanes open.
I've come to expect the express lane. Or I look for the express lane.
Right.
I don't buy a ton of items when I go. I'll go more frequently and buy smaller amounts instead of going like once a week. And like, you know, those people like load up the carts like crazy, like we're talking about doing.
Right.
I don't shop like that. I'll buy enough for like the next meal and a half or 2 meals, and I'll go like once every third day or something. But like Walmart I've seen express lanes at Walmart, and they're 20 items.
I was going to say, who goes to Walmart and buys 10 items or less?
Hold on, are you serious? Walmart has a 20 items or less express lane?
I feel like I've seen that before. I've never really paid an abundance of attention to it because I didn't think we'd get into the express lane deets so deep. But yeah.
All right, I'm bored. I'm moving on. Hey, thanks for the call, Ken.
We're going to express lane this segment and just get it right out of here.
It's ejected. But I wonder if this is going to juice up fights potentially. Because, you know, I'm sure we've all experienced or we've seen this. You've got like the express lane customer police where they'll like count people's items. And, hey, they've got more than 10 items. Or they're rumbling and mumbling and grumbling, you know. That's 15 items. You've heard that, right?
I'm that person. You kidding me?
Yeah. You're bitching and moaning about it.
I'll rumble right along.
Hey, did you see the amount of money that this Tom Holland is probably going to rake in for Spider-Man? Holy jeepers.
What, did he take like a couple of back-end points?
Well, he did have some points. So whoever did this deal, apparently pretty big deal. Tom Holland in Spider-Man, the new, what's the latest one called? Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Brand New Day.
He is standing to make about $100 million. So the individuals, quote, individuals with knowledge of Tom Holland's deal for Spider-Man are saying that his base salary for Spider-Man was $20 million up front. And then he had some back end with the potential, because of the box office, to earn upwards of $100 million with what they call the back end deal, back end bonuses. And as the global box office haul is now over $2 billion, his agents put together a great deal for him. It looks like he's going to make around $100 million for this part. That is, man, my spidey senses are tingling right now.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a huge number. Oh, and Michelle, what were you telling? Because we were kind of discussing this in the car on the way in this morning. And what were you, Johnny Depp also. So Johnny Depp, remember he was kind of down and out?
That's not the conversation we had, but yes, I do remember that as well.
Oh, no, we had two conversations. We had Johnny Depp, and then we also had Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Yeah. So you were more interested in Robert Downey Jr., but
wow.
So first Johnny Depp, then we'll move on to what Michelle was really interested in. So Johnny Depp, there's a lot of rumor out there that he's going to revive the Pirates of the Caribbean deal.
He has to.
Captain Jack. So they're talking about a new big deal for Johnny Depp. He was making like $85 million a year at one point, Johnny Depp. And then you had the whole poop trial, right? What was her name? Amanda what?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Amber Heard?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know, it's not Amanda. I'm like, what?
That's why I threw you off. Not Amanda. Amber Heard and that whole deal. So Johnny Depp, I guess there are rumblings that he's going to revive Captain Jack, and that'll be a massive payday for him. But he was making some massive money. Then he kind of fell off quite a bit.
He came up with that role. I mean, the role was, they asked him if he wanted to play it. They had this movie idea in mind. But he was the one who came up with the character.
Persona.
Yeah, the kind of drunk but not really drunk, Captain Jack Sparrow, and how he tried it out with his kids, apparently. And he came up with all of those characteristics of the character. So it really is his to claim and continue with. And I mean, I think what they figured out is that people don't really care about what happened between him and Amber Heard, and they really would just like to see him on the screen again. So they're probably going to do it, I think.
And now the other celebrity, this was what Michelle was really interested in. Go ahead, bring it up. The other celebrity, well-known, is?
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because he was down on his luck, too, right before he had this, drug issues and was in jail for a while and just really went, to a dark place.
That's in his young adult life.
Oh, back in the day.
Well,
I mean,
the,
look.
the drugs and everything. And,
Right.
But he fell off and he couldn't get arrested, right?
Yeah.
Because no movie company wanted to work with him because, I know what it was. They couldn't get completion insurance.
Right.
When you do movies, folks, this is important. When you do a big movie, you get insurance. You take out completion insurance because if you're doing a $100 million picture or more and something happens, you don't want to be holding the bag. So they sell what's called completion insurance. And there are companies that specialize that if something goes wrong and the movie has a catastrophic problem, that it's covered by insurance, like, a car wreck or something. And they could not get completion insurance with movies with Robert Downey Jr. because the guy was a walking like a drug fiend, and he was high. They couldn't get insurance, so that's one of the reasons why his career hit the skids.
But then remember, he came back with this Iron Man. I think that was like his big, blockbuster after he got cleaned up, and he credits his wife to being, someone who supported him through that time. But when he came back, the word is that he got like $500,000 for that first movie, the Iron Man, which really launched this Marvel's or superhero in this. I don't know which one this is, DC or Marvel.
This is Marvel.
This is Marvel, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was the beginning of kind of launching this whole Marvel universe that they call it, or franchise. He only got $500,000 for that first movie, and the last one he was in, I think 2019. He got $75 million.
Holy
crap! But he does a lot of back-end bonuses too, and a lot of these movies, like on one of them, he only had some limited screen time, so he maybe only got $5 or $10 million. But, you think about how successful he is. And so Tom Holland, who, by the way, is also in the running for the new James Bond.
Whoa. Tom Holland could be the next James Bond?
He has actually gone to Amazon Studios. They own MGM now, or it's MGM Studios owned by Amazon. He pitched them a whole storyline, and I think is waiting for that phone to ring. But I don't know if he can play it now because he's been Spider-Man. So can he really come back on screen and be James Bond?
Why couldn't he?
I don't know. I mean, people.
I don't see what
James Bond cast webs and swing through New York City.
I don't think I would say. I don't think I would say. Oh no, he can't be James Bond because he was just Spider-Man. He's British, isn't he?
I think so.
Tom Holland's British.
Does James Bond date somebody named MJ?
You know what? I meant to bring that up.
Well,
the love interest.
Well,
it's so funny. I mean, that was one of the funniest parts of the movie.
But I got a question.
Yeah.
When people went, and a lot of people went to see Spider-Man, it's obviously a massive movie. It's a $2 billion movie internationally now. When people go to the movie and Spider-Man is talking about MJ and the girlfriend MJ, do people think of the MJ morning show? When you hear MJ, how many people are in the movie theater thinking MJ from the MJ morning show? Do you think anybody?
I have a friend who goes by the initials MJ, who's not you.
Right.
No way.
I can't call her that. I call her Mary. I'm the only person that calls her Mary.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody refers to her as MJ, or you run this email by MJ.
Right.
And I was like,
wow.
Send it to Mary's office.
That's so weird that you have two people who go by MJ.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. In how many years have you known this other MJ?
Like 4 years.
The first time I'm hearing about it.
And,
tell you what, I want to go to phones. Just quickly. I'm not going to spend. I have a lot to do here.
What you got?
But the whole MJ thing, just out of curiosity, if you went to see Spider-Man, the latest Brand New Day, and whenever MJ was uttered in the movie, did you think of the MJ morning show? Or did you watch the movie and you hear MJ, the love interest of Spider-Man, and you had no association? You did not even think about me and the MJ morning show when you hear MJ and Spider-Man. Which way? Call. Let me know quickly. 800-990-1047. So if this is easy. I mean, all you have to do is see Spider-Man. You hear MJ in the movie. Did you think of me and the MJ morning show? Or nope. 800-990-1047. Let's go. Fire up the phones. A couple of quick calls here, just out of curiosity. Because what are you doing over there, Fester?
I'm not sure if you were done giving out the number there. I was going to say something, but then you're like, I thought you can give the number out for the 10th time.
800-990-1047. That was only 5. Go ahead.
So usually in the movie, Spider-Man's saying it lustfully or longingly or in love with or infatuated with MJ because she was the unattainable love interest in the first movie, and then he lands her, and then the friend dates her, and she's always this point of conflict for, or just the sexual tension. And then, I'm like, that's so creepy to use that name to sell that sexual tension from another dude. I'm like, Tobey Maguire has the hots for you, something serious.
You want to put side by sides Zendaya and MJ and see, which MJ would you prefer?
Now, hold
Tom
on.
Holland wants to get with you.
So some of the MJs, Tom Holland wants to get intimate with me, MJ?
The way
you're saying?
The way he talks about you in the movie.
Right. So when you think of MJ, you got MJ Michael Jackson, you got MJ Michael Jordan, of course, the MJ Morning Show if you're from Florida. But also, it doesn't escape me that I think a lot of people might think of MJ being more feminine or more like girl-like.
Yeah.
Let me grab Wiz. Wiz in Homosassa. Wiz, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
MJ, every time I would hear your name, I would just yell, morning show, or I would go, hee hee.
Wait a minute.
That's great.
Wait a minute. You did this during the Spider-Man movie?
At least 4 times. It would say, oh, MJ, you're so beautiful. I would just go, morning show, or hee hee.
That's so brilliant. You should have people around town do that in the theaters. Every time somebody says MJ, how many people in the audience watching the movie will shout, morning show?
It was fun until I started getting dirty looks and somebody started reaching.
Wiz, what theater did you see Spider-Man in?
Veterans 24.
Oh, you went to the Veterans 24.
Oh, that's great, Wiz.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is a great call.
Love you guys. Have a great one.
Love you too, Wiz.
Thank you. Half MJ morning shows and then half he's playing homage to 2 MJs.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you think of me, MJ, when you hear MJ uttered during the Spider-Man movie, yes or no? 800-990-1047. Let me grab Tony in Tarpon Springs. Tony, what say you?
All right, so this has nothing to do with the Spider-Man clip, but about 10, 15 years ago or so, I went to a convention over in Orlando. It was an NBA convention, and Michael Jordan was there.
Right.
About 150 people all yelling, MJ, 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 MJ. I'm like, am I the only person here thinking of Todd Schnitt right now? Because everybody was yelling MJ, MJ, MJ. I thought that I was the only one laughing inside because I guess I was the only one thinking of you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, buddy. Great call. Thanks, Tony.
Have a good day.
I can't top those 2 calls. Just perfect. Shut her down. That's enough. But I guess whenever you hear MJ and Spider-Man, just think of the MJ Morning Show.
I'm going to put that into Chat GPT and come up with a Valentine for the 2 of you. You and Spider-Man just canoodling.
Oh, gross. Come on.
I'm going to do it right now.
You know what, Michelle, when we're intimate, I want you to start yelling MJ, MJ, MJ instead of Todd.
Oh my God.
She wants to start yelling Tom Holland.
No, he's not really my type.
He's not your type.
Yeah, you know what? True that.
Andrew, my take. Andrew says take one more.
Tom Holland's
Let me
dad
grab Mike in Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, exactly.
How's he looking?
Right.
All right, hold on. I think I'm about to be deflated here. Go ahead, Mike in Tarpon.
Yes, good morning. I really enjoy your show, but I did not think of you when I was watching Spider-Man and your show.
And you didn't when they said MJ, you didn't think of the MJ Morning Show.
No, I did not.
Not once, but you love the show. You like the show, but you didn't think of us when they kept saying MJ in Spider-Man.
Right.
All right.
And never once.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm all deflated now. Thank you. Have a nice day. I appreciate you listening. On to Baker Mayfield. What do you, Fester, first of all, do you know what Baker Mayfield is making news for?
Nope.
The latest on, we were away for 2 weeks. Has anything happened?
They had a preseason game against the Jets. I don't watch preseason football, so they won. I know that.
But wait a minute. But Baker did not play in that game, right? But isn't Baker supposed to potentially make at least a couple of plays appearance in this weekend's preseason?
Yeah.
I think isn't that the buzz?
Who are they
that
playing
he might show up?
Who are they playing this week?
I have no idea.
I don't even know. I literally keep zero track of preseason football.
All right, the reason why I am bringing up Baker Mayfield, this is the NFL on the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, so he's making a little bit of news because Baker Mayfield spoke with reporters yesterday, and you know what he said? Obviously, you don't know yet.
What did he say?
Baker Mayfield said that he believes that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will shock some people this season. Baker Mayfield said, I think we're going to shock a lot of people this year. This was a conversation he had with reporters after a practice session, and he said, I'm excited just to get on this road and do that. So is he making a prediction that the Bucs are going to have a killer season? Is he subtly hinting that he thinks that they are Super Bowl bound this season? You know, Baker Mayfield, this is his last year, and I guess what I was asking, was there any development in his contract deal? Because there were some words or there were stories that they couldn't come up with a deal, and you know, you kind of want him in a good headspace position going into the season.
He's in a fine headspace position. Listen, he's going to work the year, and then they'll see what happens at the end of the season. Because he said once we start going to practice, once we start doing the mini camp, I'm not going to talk contract anymore. He's focused on the season. He's not going to split his attention. But if Baker wants to talk about shocking people, he sure shocked the hell out of me last year, starting 6-2 and then missing the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
I was shocked last year, Bake. You missed the playoffs. So, I mean, hey, what do you expect your quarterback to say? You know, I'm the quarterback of an NFL team, and we're gonna be a big turd burglar this year. That's all we're gonna do. I mean, yeah, come on, I expect this. Absolutely, I want all the guys to be excited.
Oh,
right.
Man.
I want him to have that confidence.
Absolutely.
Apparently, a popular hair mousse product is being voluntarily recalled because the package could.
What?
You know, that's what I wanted, a can of hair mousse. I want the potential for explosion. Yeah, I don't know if you have heard of this. Schwarzkopf Professional Osis Grip Extra Strong Mousse.
Oh, yes, Schwarzkopf.
I mean,
Oasis.
Wait, it sounds like with all those words, I mean, it's got the right name.
What? You know,
when I think of things exploding,
just call it Storm and Norman. You know, yeah, the first Gulf War, right?
Yeah.
A popular hair mousse is being recalled. Why? Because there's a packaging problem. It could leak and potentially explode under pressure. The recall is for 6.76 ounce cans of Schwarzkopf, spelled just like the General, Professional Osis Grip Extra Strong Mousse. And this is according to a notice that was put up by the Food and Drug Administration. According to the Henkel Corporation, the packaging issue could cause the product to leak under pressure and cause a possible explosion of the product. The company was alerted. Why? 2 salons reported that the cans blew up. One customer was hit by an exploding can, and it took out their eye. No, I'm kidding. No, it bruised their hand. It could have taken out an eye.
So
an exploding can hit a customer's hand, bruising it.
Is this available only to like professionals, or can you buy it at like Target?
I think the professional version maybe only, but it looks like some of it's available on Amazon, but maybe not that one.
Okay.
Wow.
Customers who purchase the affected product should stop using it and return it for a full refund. Here we go. The mousse was sold to both customers at retail stores and professional hairdressers and salons. So it's not just a professional product. It is sold both ways.
I'll tell you right now, I don't use mousse
Why not?
You don't have any hair.
But you look like you could use some.
But if I did,
Yeah.
I would want the exploding
Take
kind.
off your hat. Take off your baseball hat.
My hair's a little fat today.
It is?
Yeah, I gotta shave it up.
Oh, bad hair day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need no product on that.
I have a bad hair life, but not a bad hair day. But no, I if I were to use mousse, I would want the exploding one.
Of course.
Just a little bit of fun.
Yeah,
a little bit added surprise.
Yeah, I don't want
hair care products are typically boring.
So boring.
You know what? We're just juicing it up a little bit.
Just a little.
Let's make it a little
Just
fun.
the potential of an exploding can.
Don't look directly into the can. It might explode.
It's hair mousse surprise. So, and Florida is one of the states affected. Yeah, so a bunch of states, 21 distributors, 12 states, and Florida is one of the states for the potentially explosive hair mousse from Schwarzkopf. I wonder if we have any hair salon folks or any listeners. Do we have any hair salon professionals right now or any listeners that have this Schwarzkopf Professional Osis Grip Extra Strong Mousse? Anybody have this? Call us up. 800-990-1047.
Yeah, and then shake your can up live on the radio.
Oh,
See
man,
what
I'll
happens.
tell you what, I'll give you $100 if it blows up on the phone.
That's the deal.
Live on the air. Give you $100. And if you're injured, I'll make it $200.
We don't give away many prizes on this show, but when we do,
lose an eye, $500.
don't write a check your ass can't cash.
Cuts the jugular vein, $1,000.
Oh, my God.
$1,000.
Start smiling and dialing, people.
Anybody? Anyone professionally use this Schwarzkopf Professional Osis Grip Extra Strong Mousse? Or if you're just an end user at home. Did you know about the recall? Quickly, put this, you got to put this into, you call the bomb squad. Call 911 and have the bomb squad come over. Got a potential bomb in my house or my salon. Yeah, Andrew, let me know if anyone calls in. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All right, so now I have the latest list of potential increases of car accidents. And this is pretty interesting. I don't know if I believe this. I mean, this sounds like a janked up story, but hey, it comes from real sources. New research is out, and scientists are claiming that when new albums are released, they're linked to an increase in car crashes and even fatalities.
Really?
When new albums come out, because people are listening to those in their car and they're like rocking out, they're distracted. And then researchers compared U.S. traffic fatalities on the release dates of 10 of the most streamed albums from 2017 to 2022. These album releases included Taylor Swift, Drake, Bad Bunny, and Harry Styles, formerly of, One Direction. They found that on release days, music streaming was 43% higher, and traffic fatalities increased by 15% on new album release days. In all, 139 deaths on release days compared to just 121 on surrounding days. What? And this is a research team from Harvard Medical School up in Boston. They cautioned the findings do not prove that streaming caused the increase. They have no way of confirming that the drivers involved were streaming music. That was my first question. That's why I said this thing sounds all janked up.
Yeah.
You don't know if they were actually listening to some of this new streaming music when the accident occurred. But hey, Harvard did a study, but they looked at fatalities and crashes, compared it to music. First of all, who the hell came up with this premise? Who came up with this hypothesis?
A bunch of people rocking out.
Well, I'm looking at the article right now. They, whoever these people are who study this type of thing, they try to come up with whether crashes occur or spike on certain days, like Super Bowl or tax day. So somebody obviously has decided that perhaps days where music is dropping, people are trying to frantically, if it's going to drop at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, for whatever reason, is there a spike in accidents because people can now access it and get the stream downloaded at that particular time?
Hey, I got a message from Scott Heimstadt. So Scott is the owner of West Coast Pawn.
Oh, how's he doing?
In Lakeland. And regular listener, good guy, Scott from West Coast Pawn. He's the owner. He sent me a message yesterday, and he actually sent it during the show, but I didn't see it, so I missed it. He wanted to know if that defensive slasher ring will get through TSA. Yeah,
I'm not going to try that.
That's a good question. So, Michelle, can you bring up the story again on the ring? Or Festa, can you find the ring again? So, Michelle handed me a printout. She found an item online and a little story about a company that's selling a ring. And it's just like a regular wing. It looks a regular ring, and it looks like just a wedding band, kind of ring. And it's got a little tiny button on it. And you push the button on the ring. It's a self-defense unisex ring. And you push this little button on the ring. I would say it's kind of like, it's a little more stylish, but just think of it like a regular men's wedding band.
Just a band,
Yeah.
right.
But there's a button. You push the button, and this little knife spike pops out of the ring. And it becomes a defensive weapon. It's got a little button. And it pops out. And it's like a quarter inch or a half, maybe between a quarter and a half an inch.
Would that be a third of an inch?
It's like a little knife blade that comes out.
It's enough to let somebody know they're being poked by something, right?
But-
It's a spike.
Oh, you could do some serious damage with this.
And then
It's like a switchblade that comes out of a ring.
I saw
but
people,
but it's tiny.
One of the videos showed people cutting paper with it or opening letters with it. So, if you stuck somebody and then dragged it, you'd break skin.
But Scott had a great question. Will this ring that we talked about yesterday, will this get through TSA? Or will TSA...
How would they even know to look for it?
If you wear the ring through the metal detector or the body scanner, it's just going to come up as a ring. I don't think it's going to come up. This could be a loophole.
Or if you have it in a bag with other jewelry or other...
Well, if it goes through the X-ray device, is it too small for X-ray to even determine that there's a little pop-out knife? I mean, it's tiny.
So it's made of metal. It's not made of gold. So if it's made of stainless steel, you can't bring that. You'd have to take your ring off.
Well, it might sound, but it depends. It depends on the volume. Like I wear some stainless steel watches. I've got some stainless watches, and I've worn those through the metal detector. And we're TSA pre-check.
Good point.
So we don't go through the body scanner. We go through the regular magnetometer because we do TSA pre-check, or we have a clear as well, which puts you through pre-check. And I'll wear, I've got a couple of my favorite watches are stainless steel watches, and those, they don't always set off the metal detector.
Are you saying, as a man who doesn't typically wear rings, you want?
No, I don't typically not wear rings. I never wear a ring. I hate rings.
So typically you don't wear rings.
No, I totally don't wear rings.
Typically would be totally.
Right.
And then it would be atypical if you did.
Right.
But would you like one?
You want one?
Do I want one of these rings?
Would you wear one?
If you knew this ring could gouge somebody's eye out,
Oh my God.
would you wear it? Only for the novelty of having an extra weapon.
No, listen, I'm not going to wear a ring just to have the little mini knife.
Oh, nice ring, MJ. Oh, let me show you this. It's a knife. Bing. Bing. Little quarter-inch knife.
No, but I thought it was a very good question. I wonder if any TSA listening. What was the TSA story? We had TSA people. The story we had before we went on vacation,
right,
about Tampa International Airport firing the federal TSA workers and going to private security.
Yeah.
That's going to take effect at Tampa International next May. If there's any TSA listening, do you know about this little knife ring? Do you know any TSA listening right now? Let's go. If you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. You don't have to use your name. But if you work for TSA, do you know about the little knife ring? What do you do to search it?
Knife ring.
Knife ring.
Right,
I typed in knife ring.
Oh, and it comes right up.
Yeah.
It's the Goulet, Gullei, hidden knife self-defense ring. Anybody with TSA, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Are you trained on this ring? Do you know about this ring? Yes, Michelle.
I was going to say, we know they listen because when we went on that Wednesday as we were headed out on vacation, we got stopped by a couple of TSA agents who were like, hey, we listen to your show every morning.
Well, it happens all the time.
I know, but I'm just saying on that particular, and then we asked them about this switchover from the federal agency, and the gentleman was sharing with us, the one that we were talking to, shared with us that he's, in the process, he's going to have to apply and hopefully get picked back up by this new company.
Oh, well, he's going to make the decision. Right. Yeah, we were, this was the Wednesday, the 29th of July. We were going to catch that Air Canada Rouge flight to Toronto to then get on the Toronto flight to Japan. And as we're walking, what airside was that? Was that airside E? Might have been E. Two TSA guys going on break were walking toward the shuttles as we're walking towards security. And they're like, hey, MJ. It happens all the time. I mean, it's almost never that I'm at the airport these days that TSA doesn't, say, hey, Todd, or hey, MJ, listen to the show, love the show. Yes, Andrew, your mic is on.
Yeah, not only in the airport, but any place that has security where courthouses, concerts, sporting events where they have metal detectors.
Yeah. All right, listen. Any TSA listening, I'd love to hear if you guys know about the little knife ring that we talked about today and also yesterday. 800-990-1047, 800-990-1047. All right, I got a list a mile long here. We got a lot to do. I've got about, 8 minutes left in this segment, and that'll wrap up the over hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Oh, do me a favor, folks. I'm getting so close. Oh, I can taste it. I'm getting so close to MJ 30K. I'm so close to 30,000 followers on Instagram. And listen, I'm not short shrifting you. I've got good content. If you do not follow me on Instagram, if you like the MJ Morning Show and you don't follow my Instagram, come on. I'm like OCD on this. I got to get to 30,000. I'm almost there. I'm like at 29,700. Come on. I need like 312 more followers to get to 30,000. 800-990-1047. If you're TSA, and if you want to give me a follow, it's Certified MJ Radio. I saw the phone ring here a couple of times. I don't know who Andrew's talking to, but all right, more ringing. See if you got TSA calling in. All right, and give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. That's Certified MJ Radio. Saw a story. Lady's all peeved. She was late for her job interview at Aldi.
Oh, no.
And was turned away. No thanks. She was 4 minutes late for her job interview, and they said, bye-bye. Guess what? I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I agree. You're late for a freaking job interview. You should be turned away. A woman is calling out Aldi because she was 4 minutes late, and they said, no thanks.
I mean, a lot of jobs, the biggest thing is just to, show up on time. This job isn't exactly one of them. Not for me anyway.
Right. You're not going to get turned away.
But, you can't show up on time for the interview.
Right. And we know somebody who does this, right?
Yeah, I was going to mention it.
Right.
Which shows up late for job interviews?
No. Somebody that turns them away. So Michelle and I, for like over 3 years now, Michelle and I on Mondays and Thursdays, we do the resistance training at X-Force Body. We love it. I think I'm in pretty good shape. And I attribute a lot of that to X-Force Body that Michelle and I do twice a week. And X-Force Body, we go to the one on Kennedy in South Tampa, but they also have one up in like Palm Harbor. I think it's great. But Ely is the owner of X-Force Body. And Ely, if a trainer comes in, a potential trainer for a job interview, if they're late, she sends them away. Doesn't even have a conversation. Doesn't even conduct an interview. If you're late, she immediately turns them away at the door.
Right. So what's this lady's complaint? She's calling out Aldi. Yeah. And what is she saying? Like, I should have been given a grace period?
She said she was turned away from a scheduled job interview because she was 4 minutes late.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. What is the saying that the soccer coach used to say?
Coach Wade?
Yeah. What did Coach Wade... locally, right?
Right.
He was a soccer coach, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Early's on time is late.
Early's on time is late, and that's attributable to Coach Wade. What was the name of his soccer? Was that
Well, he was with a couple different clubs, but it was
The Don't Be Late Club.
Was
Yeah.
that strictly soccer or
No.
Which one was that? I forget. What was it? What was? Do you remember the name?
he was with Tampa Bay United,
Tampa Bay United. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, TBU.
TBU.
Yeah.
All right.
which the lovely Bailey works with now sometimes.
Did Coach ever say soccer? It's a kick in the grass.
I don't think he ever
No?
said that one.
Okay.
Is that another saying?
I don't know.
But I use that. That's the first time I'd ever heard that, and I use that on the kids all the time when we were growing up. I was like, early's on time is late. Let's go.
Yeah. So she's late for an Aldi job interview, and they turned her away. Hey, guess what? If you cared about the freaking job, you would have left early enough.
Right.
Let's say there was traffic. Let's say there was an accident. Leave early enough and get there on time. I've got no problem with Aldi turning people away. Speaking of Aldi, I was just there.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Were you on time?
What was I doing? Oh, I was going to pick up Michelle and Julian's chicken fried rice at Lemongrass because Michelle loves, and so does Julian. Michelle loves the chicken fried rice. There's some kind of an umami or there's a flavor, whether it's fish sauce or there's some kind of flavor in their chicken fried rice that's
fishy.
like Michelle is addicted to it.
So while you're buying the rice, you said to myself, said, let's get some discounted off-brand cookies or
because
something?
I think I might have been a little early to pick up the rice, and I'm right at the intersection of Dale Mabry and Kennedy to then go to Himes, make the U-turn, and come back around to Lemongrass. And I'm like, you know what? I've got time. So I got into the left turn lane, and I rolled over to Aldi, which is where the old Barnes & Noble is, right at Dale Mabry and Kennedy area. And I needed 3-pound bags of cuties, halos, the little mandarins, because I didn't have any because we just got back from vacation. And I eat like 5-6 of those a day. Good source of vitamin C. So I roll in, and the 3-pound bag of mandarins at Aldi are $2.89.
What?
You go to Publix, it's $6.
What?
$2.89 for 3. Even Walmart is more expensive. Walmart's like 3 and change.
You really got to shop around for groceries.
I'm telling you, $2.89 for the mandarins, the 3-pound bag at Aldi.
Well.
And I was on time to pick up my mandarins.
Welcome to the shopping habits of the poor.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, am I taking a call here? All right, hang on. Oh, hang on. Matthew's in Land O'Lakes. Oh, this is an Aldi call.
What do we got?
Matthew, MJ Morning Show. Hi, you're on.
Hey, you were talking about the lady that got turned away. My daughter works for Aldi. They literally, I believe it's 2 times you're late, the second time you're fired. So if she's showing up late for the interview, she's already behind the game.
Oh, that's it. All right, so if you're hired, you're an employee. Say that again?
Second time you're late. Second time you're late, you're fired.
Wow.
They don't mess around with time. You're either on time or don't show up.
Look at that. And has your daughter ever been late?
I believe once.
Oh,
no. With a very good reason, but no, she shows up on time. They told her at training, you show up on time or don't bother to come in anymore.
All right, so if you show up late like once, let's say in May, and you've got a great record until like next January, if you show up late in January, they'll fire you?
I wish I knew. I just know that she's talked about it, and it's turned her whole world around. She's gone from being behind schedule to being ahead.
Look at that. Aldi is helping people get their life in order. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the call.
Somebody's got to open up the banana cases. Let's go.
Exactly. All right. 8:54, the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, the 9 o'clock hour is on. Michelle wants to know if I want to have some people in the house. I'm going to keep this vague. I got to assume Michelle sent me this, so I'm wondering if Michelle wants to take in somebody in the house. The kids are going away to school today. The kids are leaving today. They're going to be gone for the year. So I think Michelle might want – I'll explain when we get back. Does Michelle want somebody else in our house when our kids leave? I'll explain. That's just one of a million things coming up next. 9 o'clock hour is going to be huge. The best material of the day is next. 9 o'clock hour is going to be massive. In minutes, here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Please stand by. You need a roofing company. I got your roofing company right here. It is Hendrick Roofing. They've been around for over 60 years. This is a family company. Randy Hendrick runs the show. His dad started the company. I've had a long-term relationship. Granted, we had quite a gap because they did a great job installing the roof on my new house when I built it in 2004. And just a couple of months ago, 22 years later, we replaced the roof on my house. And Hendrick did the original. Now Hendrick has done the replacement roof, and they did a fantastic job. I can personally tell you, if you need a roofing company for a repair, or you need a roofing company for a brand new roof, you want Hendrick Roofing. HendrickRoofing.com. Tile roof is what I have, clay tile. The cool thing now is that I had the old style underlayment, which was the old, the thick black paper with the asphalt that they mopped on. No, they don't do that anymore. The technology, it's like a peel and stick rubber membrane now. It is so much better. The warranty is tremendous. If you need a tile roof, if you need a asphalt shingle roof, if you want a metal roof, they have their own metal shop. If you need commercial roofing, they have a whole commercial division. Anything roofing related, you want Hendrick Roofing. HendrickRoofing.com. They're in Pinellas. They do the whole Tampa Bay area. They're fantastic. HendrickRoofing.com. That's HendrickRoofing.com for anything roofing, and tell them that MJ sent you. Anything air conditioning, you want Air Rescue. Formerly Plan B Air Conditioning, it's Air Rescue. Air Rescue will fix your air conditioning if it's busted. They'll put in a new system if you need a new system. Couple of things here. If you need a repair, mention me, MJ. If you have a repair done, they'll waive the $89 diagnostic fee. They'll take that right off. Mention me, MJ. Get 10% off from Air Rescue. If you need a new system right now, hurry. $1,500 off a new air conditioning system with the trade-in of your old junked-out air conditioning system. If you need a new system, this is the time right now to get hold of Air Rescue. Formerly Plan B Air Conditioning. AirRescue.com, 888, never wait. Call Air Rescue for a repair on your AC or a new unit and get this $1,500 trade-in. Boom, that's an amazing savings. Right now, airrescue.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on. Here's Schreiner, MJ Morning Show, back in just a sec.
Pinellas, we have a crash on
And here we go, 9:03 at the MJ Morning Show. Welcome back. MJ Fester, Michelle, 9 o'clock hours arrived. Michelle, are you sending me a message with the email and the link that you sent me last night? Are you're looking at the kids leaving today for school? You know, it's great. Chloe and Julian are taking off after the show, so we'll get home. Then they're going to leave about 11, I think. They're heading to Sanford, Florida. Why would Chloe and Julian be driving to Sanford? I'll tell you right now, they're not going to have lunch with George Zimmerman. So you could rule that one out. But why are Chloe and Julian heading to Sanford?
My guess was George Zimmerman related. I was trying to make a joke. Auto train.
Yeah, that's
auto
right.
Train.
Yeah. So Chloe and Julian, because Julian's got to go back up to school, and then Chloe's got to go back up to law school. Chloe's got a car up in Connecticut at UConn, but Julian at NYU in the city doesn't have a car, doesn't need a car. But Chloe's going back to start her second year of law school, and she's got to drive her car back up. So just kind of worked out. They're going to get on the auto train today.
Yeah.
And take it up to Lorton, Virginia. And then how long is the drive from Lorton to Hartford, or West Hartford, where UConn Law is?
It's about 8 hours.
All right.
It's a long drive.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
So the option was, or options were for me to take off and go with her again. And I know that was not your preference.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
You can't leave the show now.
Whatever.
Hey, but you are going to help Julian move in.
So that was my problem, is that I would have to be gone, and then I would have to fly there and then fly home and then fly back. And I was like, how can I work this out? But Julian has so much camera crap, and I was like, you know what? Bingo. Now I don't have to worry about
drive it up, and then Chloe can drive him down to the city, and then you'll just fly up, and then I'm going to fly up also. Not this weekend, next weekend,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
And I'm going to fly up, but I'm not going to miss. You'll miss a couple of days next week.
Yeah.
Late. But I'm going to take off Friday, not this Friday, but the next Friday, correct?
I don't know.
No.
Are you taking off?
No.
You're taking the Friday off?
No. I'm doing the show, and then
I thought you said you were taking off.
I'm taking off after the show. Not this Friday, Friday next week.
So you're going to leave town Friday the 28th.
Yes.
But we're still doing a radio show in the morning.
Yes. Yeah. I have nothing scheduled for break until Thanksgiving, I don't think.
We're taking Labor Day, by the way, right?
Yeah, we always do that.
I was making sure.
Fester wants to work.
Yes, we do take Labor Day.
So anyway, the kids are leaving today. They're headed over to Sanford. They're going to get on the auto train. Hopefully there will be no complication this time. And, they'll arrive tomorrow and continue their drive on.
I got to take care of Chloe's plate today.
You do?
I do. So Chloe's birthday is on the 20th, and her tag expires. So I've got to rush either to the Publix kiosk, because they've got a kiosk at the Neptune Dale Mabry Publix.
Just do that.
Or the AAA office on West Shore. That's actually closer. They're both about the same distance.
The AAA place is the secret place.
Yeah, that's a secret place. So I might just hop up there. And I'm going to try to get Nancy Milan on. Nancy Milan is the Hillsborough County tax collector. And I'm going to see if I can, I dropped her a text. I think she said she can come on. Am I allowed, as the father, to just go in if I have a registration and get her new tag?
Who owns the vehicle?
She owns the vehicle. She's the owner. She's on the, but if I've got I have her old registration. I've got her insurance card. Can I just walk in?
Tell her you're the butler. Tell the person at the DMV.
I'm the personal errand runner.
Tell them you're like the Cinderella.
That's why I want to have Nancy Milan on. Am I able to just hop in and get this done? Hang on, she might be texting me now.
Oh, Meech, I got to tell you the update.
Oh, what up? Oh, I haven't gotten to why I opened the segment up with what Michelle sent me. Can your thing wait?
Sure.
All right.
Or no.
Anyway, so the point is the kids are leaving today, back to school, and was this coincidental? Michelle sends me an email last night. Foreign exchange students need host families urgently. Would you let a teenager from another country stay with you for the school year and possibly become a lifelong family member? We have international exchange students who still need host families ASAP for this semester and next semester. You don't need a huge house or another language, just a safe, welcoming home, and a willingness to share your everyday life. I'm an area rep with International Student Exchange, and I'm trying to get these students matched now. This is on Reddit Tampa, so this is a local Tampa thing. And then there's a link to, what is this? Host, it's ISEUSA.org. So host a student.
International Student Exchange, ISE?
That must be what it is.
Okay, something like that.
International,
not too far off.
Yeah, International Student Exchange USA.
Okay.
So I guess they have local needs here in the Tampa Bay area for families or homes to host exchange. So, Michelle, did you send me this? Because
Well, I did. It did cross my mind. I'm like, well, they're gone. I got 2 beds that
you want
someone
some kid
could occupy.
from Portugal just run around our house?
I don't know that I would pick Portugal.
Listen, I'm
Is
just.
that-
What do you
okay.
have against the Portuguese?
How about you, Afghanistan?
Yeah.
You want a Taliban kid?
I mean,
let's take it a Taliban kid.
Okay.
So
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't think the country where the kid's from is necessarily that important.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, I don't know.
No, I don't.
Let's take in the grandson of the Ayatollah.
No, I mean, look, I saw the ad and I was like, you know what? Chloe was fortunate enough when she only did a summer, of course, but when she went to France, a family hosted her, right? And it was nice to have a nice, trusted family that, she
You want to pay it
with.
forward?
Yeah, maybe, no, or pay backwards. But, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't we?
Oh, hold on.
I don't know.
Are you gonna go to the link and fill out the form?
Well, I'll look into it and see what's required.
Really?
I mean,
I don't know if
I mean, you're leaving town next week.
Yeah, what happened?
You don't want Pablo just
okay, so
having
no
free run of the place.
females. Is that what you're saying? I should get no.
I didn't. Yeah, I want a hot Swiss foreign exchange student.
You just disqualified yourself.
Yeah,
you just disqualified yourself
with cut off shorts and tube top.
You've just become the person they're exactly not looking for.
I mean,
whether you mean it or not.
But honestly, there is a need for that. And I felt like, there was a little part of me that said Chloe she benefited from a program like that. So, and we know people who have done it over the years who don't even have kids, and they've done it and they swear by it that it's the greatest thing in the world.
I think we might have mentioned this. This is crazy. Chloe was a foreign exchange student for the summer.
That's right.
She went to Sorbonne in Paris to do some immersive French. And this is what year was this of undergrad?
23
years
ago. Yeah.
20. So what was she, like a sophomore?
Yeah.
Sophomore to junior or
yes,
something like that?
Something like that.
So Chloe goes to Paris and she applied. She got into this program and was put with a French family in Paris in the 16th. How do you say that?
Arrondissement? I don't know.
In the 16th district in Paris. And the family brings her in. It's a nice apartment in Paris in the 16th. Close to the Eiffel Tower and all that. And the family, Chloe's first weekend there, she flies in, she gets her little room. It was a husband and wife, and they had 2 daughters. 3 daughters, like 10, 8, 6 or something like that.
No, younger.
Yeah, even younger?
Yeah, it's like 6, 4, and 2.
Whatever. So the family goes away. The first weekend Chloe's there, they leave her alone. Here's the keys to the apartment. We'll be back on Monday.
I mean, she called us.
Au revoir, Chloe.
Yeah, it was. You know what it was? It was like a Paris national holiday or a French national holiday. And so she called us and she's like, okay, so they welcomed me, and then they were like, okay, we're gone for the weekend, and they won't be back until Tuesday. And this was like on a Thursday or Friday, and we were like, what? And I think we were a little unnerved that she's now like in a foreign country by herself for the first time.
I wasn't worried that she was alone in the apartment. I just couldn't believe they barely know her, and they're leaving her in their like $1.5 million Paris apartment as they take off for a long weekend.
Yeah. And, she survived, and, they came back. Everybody was happy. It was great.
I'd be worried that someone would, clean me out, It's...
Well, I think it speaks to how they did a background check on her,
They kind of knew who they were dealing with.
Yeah, they loved her, by the way.
Yeah.
I think she's kept in touch. I think she's done a little texting here and there. Anyway, all right, well, are you serious about maybe taking a foreign exchange student in?
Look, I investigate all opportunities or options that, come across my screen.
All right, I got a bunch of Florida stories, man. Man, Florida, it's all day Florida, baby. Listen to this one. Guess where it's from? What's our favorite latest city here in Florida?
Wildwood.
Wildwood?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big fans, Wildwood.
We love Wildwood. It's Wildwood. Where you from?
Wildwood.
Wildwood.
No.
All right, so a pregnant Wildwood woman who was in the middle of dyeing her hair was arrested late Thursday night after she allegedly tracked down her ex-boyfriend at another woman's house and repeatedly rammed his vehicle during a jealous chase. So this woman's applying hair dye. When she was arrested, she was covered in hair dye all over her hands, her face, her arms.
You got to be ready to go.
Oh, my God.
Hair can wait.
Maya Rosalind Salas, 24, who shares a unit with her ex-boyfriend at the Wilds Apartments in Wildwood, was wearing a hairnet over her freshly dyed hair and a long pink shirt stained with hair dye when Leesburg police officers caught up with her in the parking lot of the Walmart on Citrus Boulevard in
Wildwood.
According to an arrest report from Leesburg police, the chaotic chain of events began when Salas got a hunch that her ex-boyfriend was sleeping and seeing somebody else. The couple, who've had an on-again, off-again relationship for 5 years, had reportedly broken up for good that morning. The ex-boyfriend told police that he had already been sleeping on the couch of their one-bedroom apartment for a while, and he just wanted to peacefully co-parent once their child is born. Ex-boyfriend told police that he had gone to a basketball game that afternoon and then went to another woman's home in the Stock subdivision to change into his work clothes. Meanwhile, Salas, who's 6 months pregnant with her kid, was at her sister's house dyeing her hair when intuition struck, hopped into her car, hairnet and all. She's got dye, all kinds of hair dye, jumps in the car, drove directly to the Leesburg home, knocked on the door, discovered him inside, confronted him. Wanting to avoid any drama, the ex-boyfriend got into his vehicle and tried to head to work. However, Salas relentlessly tailed him down multiple roads. She eventually rammed his vehicle several times with her own, prompting him to, in a terrified manner, call 911 while he was still being chased, and she's ramming into his vehicle during the chase. Cops intercept the pair at Walmart in the parking lot. Salas was extremely calm, but I guess vague in answering questions. She claimed she didn't have her glasses on and accidentally hit his car repeatedly.
I mean, it happens.
When he slowed down, the ex-boyfriend told officers that they argued nearly every day. Anyway, she was covered in freaking hair dye.
Where's the mugshot?
I looked for it. I couldn't find it.
I'm looking everywhere for it.
I'm like, dude, that's the first thing I looked for. I want to see the mugshot. She's covered in hair dye, all dripping down her head like Hershey syrup or something. I don't know.
I'm going to call the Leesburg Police Department.
We got to get this. Got to get this mugshot. Absolutely. I didn't get to this. This happened, I guess, last week, or we were on vacation. Did you see the story about the face-off? One guy has a machete, one guy has a hatchet, and they're in a Publix parking lot in a confrontation.
Where did this happen?
Hatchet versus machete. Well, it's Publix, so obviously it's Florida. Well,
Publix is all over the South.
I know. Publix is Georgia and South Carolina. And
I think Publix is north is Virginia now.
Yeah, you're right. They are.
So
you're right. Yeah.
Where did it happen?
This happened here in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Panhandle. A face-off. It's like out of like the movie Anchorman or something. You got a machete-carrying man faced off against a hatchet-wielding opponent in a Publix parking lot up in the Panhandle. Yeah, a detailed criminal complaint says that cops responded to, this was, I guess, the 7th of August, 6th or 7th of August. So the report says, Panama City Publix, the duo each suffered from lacerations on their hands. Investigators say that Everett Kirschbaum, 52, was in his car when James Gay, that's the James Gay way.
Swinging around machetes.
So James Gay, 35, drove up and stopped near him. After a verbal altercation, Gay exited his vehicle, approached Kirschbaum in an aggressive manner. From there, things escalated. Gay then returned to his car. Cops charged and retrieved the machete, struck Krischbaum in the face with the sheathed weapon. Krischbaum told police he initially brandished a hatchet in an attempt to deter Gay.
Which would you rather have? Would you rather have a hatchet or a machete? I'm thinking a machete.
I'll take machete over hatchet. Yeah.
Just the longer blade.
You know what? Unless it's Molly hatchet. I'll take some Molly hatchet. Yeah, Molly hatchet.
Unless I got a lot better at...
Got a mullet.
Unless I got a lot better at axe throwing, I don't want the hatchet. I'll take the machete.
Oh, man. Is that crazy? How Florida is that?
That's pretty awesome.
During the 4:30 p.m. struggle over both weapons, the men each sustained hand injuries. Gay said that he was struck in the head. A Krischbaum police reported said that Gay struck him in the head. I'm sorry, Krischbaum was struck in the head by Gay and that he was unconscious for a bit. Is that nuts? Both were read their rights. Gay reportedly admitted stopping his car to confront Krischbaum regarding prior issues. Oh, they have a history. Is that nuts?
I think there's a woman involved.
A review of the public surveillance video from the parking lot contributed to the police determination that Gay was the confrontation's primary aggressor, and he was charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon.
All right, so let's talk about what a terrible person this Gay is.
Okay.
You know how like a lot of the news stories are doing like deeper dives into the people?
Yeah.
You got the deeper dive on Mr. Gay?
This wasn't Gay's first altercation that turned violent. Records show in 2011, he was convicted of aggravated battery in the killing of a 16-year-old boy near Panama City.
Wow.
Where he used a chain wrapped around his hand to fracture the skull of the teen.
Wow. Why the hell is he out of prison then?
Good behavior.
Why? Hold on a minute.
Stop it.
He killed a teenager in 2011 with a chain wrapped around his hand and the guy's out? Why isn't this guy in prison for life? Why isn't he on death row?
I'm glad you asked, because he was only sentenced to 15 years.
What?
And he was released early in June, or he was released early in
2024.
June of 2024.
Right. I see it now.
Okay.
Holy crap.
This is a really bad guy. This guy needs to not be around
My
people.
God. Well, hopefully this is a violation of parole and they'll put him back away.
You know, I mean, everything on his parole, no word machete. It's
Time to put away Gay.
Gay's going away.
Yes, exactly. By the way, no relation to Frank Gay Plumbing.
Frank is
pissed off at this, that his name is being besmirched by this gay guy up in the Panhandle with a machete or the hatchet or whatever the hell which I don't know which one he had.
We love Frank. This guy, not so much.
Frank Gay Plumbing, they do a fantastic job, I'm sure. All right, so then we have another Florida story. You see, this happened also while we were on break. Man allegedly attacked neighbor with feces over a dispute over, what do you think?
Dog poop?
Exactly. Yeah, this is Leesburg. Man allegedly attacked his neighbor with dog poop following an extensive ongoing dispute about feces being left on his driveway. According to a probable cause affidavit, cops got a call from a couple who lived next door to 35-year-old Trey DeClot. On August 7th, the couple discussed DeClot and accused him of entering their home without permission, attacking them with dog feces. So the neighbor claimed that DeClot was visibly irate when he entered the home without asking, and he was holding dog poop in his hand. He had dog poop he just grabbed a pile of dog poop raw in his hand. I guess it was in his driveway. He walked into the neighbor's house, just barged on in. That's a B&E right there.
DeClot had a handful of crap.
The crap. Yeah, so he's holding dog poop. He allegedly started yelling at the couple before intentionally throwing the dog feces at the husband and successfully hitting him. The husband attempted to push DeClot out of the home, but the pair started fighting in the carport.
I'll punch you with my poop hand.
The neighbor told authorities that DeClot picked up a metal child scooter, lifted it over his head in a menacing posture. Cops arrived to the scene, found a red mark on the victim's forehead and animal feces on the scene. Body camera footage showed that the confrontation between DeClot and the police So there's some. I guess the cops had some body camera footage because when they arrived, the confrontation was still occurring. All over, I guess, poop in the driveway. And then he grabs the pile and smashes it to the neighbor's house and throws it at him.
All right, while
Oh, my God.
While he handled this poorly, it sucks when you walk out to your front yard and you see other dog deuces just scattered all over your place.
Dog deuces.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what's yours and what's not.
Exactly. All right. When we get back.
By yours, I mean your dog's.
When we return, it's the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show, and we're loaded. Oh, the Hayden Pantier. How do you say the name? Hayden, is it Pantier?
I always heard Pantier.
All right. There's an update, and there's like a boycott now. There's a product boycott because of the death of this actress. Something's coming back around. I'll tell you about that. I mean, we got a lot of stuff. Look at my pile here. I don't want to waste time telling you what's coming up. It's all good. And it's next.
Trust us.
Trust us. Omakase, trust me. Next on the MJ Morning Show here. You know, we're Radio Omakase here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, have you taken advantage of the back-to-school specials yet with my friends at Banco? That's right, August, back to school. And, hey, tie your garage door into back to school. Why? Because with the kids back to school, your garage door is opening up more every single day during the school season. There's no doubt about it. So back-to-school savings are in effect right now. You know, your garage door is the largest moving object in your house. Could be noisy, could be slow. Are you ready for a new garage door? Guess what? The kids are back at school. The door is going to go up and down more often. Save $500 right now on a 3-layer new Clopay hurricane-rated garage door. And with any new LiftMaster 6690 Smart View garage door opener, get a free video keypad with your purchase. Same-day appointments available. So upgrade your garage door, save on energy, and get one of the state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line LiftMaster garage doors openers, the 6690. I've got it. It's app-controlled. You have video. You get to see people coming and going from your garage door on your phone through the app. Open and close your door from anywhere. See if it's open if you're on vacation. Close it from your phone. 1,000 miles away, halfway across the planet. All right, it's Banco. Anything, any repair you need, it's Banco. You got a broken spring, whatever, Banco Doors. The only garage door company I trust, BancoDoors.com. That's BancoDoors.com. And tell them that MJ sent you. Hey, my good friends over at Veterans Ford want you to take advantage of these amazing deals right now while they're still in effect. You've got until the end of the month. Hurry, because these deals will expire. Right now at Veterans Ford, you can get into an F-150, brand new F-150, 36-month, 0% financing. There are savings on F-150s right now at Veterans Ford of up to $11,000. So you got 0% financing on F-150s, 36 months. 2.9% financing on F-150s for 84 months if you want to stretch it out even longer. And that even includes the Hennessy souped-up F-150s. Great service department. Just great all around. Great deals at Veterans Ford right now. You walk in, you tell them you want the MJ deal, and no other Ford dealer in town is going to beat the price. Walk into Veterans Ford, line ball on the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that you want the MJ deal. If you're moving, let me make this short and sweet. Let me cut through the clutter here. If you're moving, you need a great mover, you call twocollegebrothers.com. This could be a home move. You could be moving across the street, across the neighborhood, across the block. You could be moving across town, moving to a different county, across the state. Maybe you're moving out of state. If you're making a move, folks, you want twocollegebrothers.com. That's twocollegebrothers.com. Get a great quote. Get a great move. Make sure you get hosed. There's a lot of bad moving companies out there, folks. You want twocollegebrothers.com. Don't be confused with other companies with college in the name. You want Two College Brothers. Why is it Two College Brothers? Because Wade started this company when he was going to Gainesville, going to UF. So that's why it's called Two College Brothers. That's where they started the company. If you need a great move, Two College Brothers. Office moving. So it's not just a home. If you tons of businesses use Two College Brothers if you're moving to a new office, for instance. Storage now. They have a brand new, humongous climate-controlled warehouse, and they will crate and container your storage. You have access to it whenever you want, and it's a lot cheaper than the regular storage places. So it's Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, and tell them that MJ said, yep. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in mere minutes.
In Tampa, we have an accident on 270.
So 9:33, MJ Fester and Michelle. I think we might have, somebody responded to a listener that dropped me a DM on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, and the listener wanted to know in one of our little sweepers, one of our bumpers that says the MJ Morning Show. Like, we just came back from commercial, and you heard the MJ Morning Show at Q105. We've got one that I guess ran a lot during the best of that the woman yells, "Wake up!" And the person wanted to know, hey, what's that from? Who yells "wake up"? And where'd it come from? And I'm like, I don't know. It's obviously from TV or movie somewhere. And Andrew, what page is the sweeper on? Is it on 32? All right, so here, this is the sweeper that the listener wanted to know. Who's yelling "wake up"? Where's this from?
The number one reason to wake up. Wake up! The MJ Morning Show.
So I get a response because I didn't know where that came from. Just the production folks to put that together obviously had a little wild track, and they dropped in the "wake up." So I get an email, actually. This was not a DM. I'm sorry. This was an email that went to MJ at MJMorningshow.com. Again, you can send me DMs on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, or you can send me an email to my private email, MJ at MJMorningshow.com. And Dave in North Carolina listens daily. Hey, MJ, I heard the Tuesday show, and the woman was wondering where "wake up," where the sound clip came from. I listen to you every day on podcasts, so I hear the bumper quite often. Every time I do, I recall it sounds like a line from the original Nightmare on Elm Street. 1984, ? Probably when the main female character is trying to wake up one of her friends so that Freddy Krueger can't kill them in their sleep or in their dreams. Or maybe from one of the sequels. I'm 99% sure that's where it originated.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
I had somebody contact me.
What?
And I've done no research on this.
What?
They think it's from Frozen 2 when one of the princesses are yelling at like the mountain to wake up.
No.
You have the audio?
I don't know, because I thought you had the same email I did. I'm like, good thing I didn't do anything with it because MJ got it. But then you started talking about Freddy Krueger. I'm like, oh crap, I should bring this up. All right, this might be it.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
Wake up!
Oh, hang on, roll that. That might be it. Hold on, let me roll the sweeper again. Get it queued back up. All right, here we go.
The number one reason to wake up. Wake up! The MJ.
All right, roll the Frozen. Go, hit it.
Wake up!
That's it. It is. It's not Freddy Krueger.
It's Frozen. It's Frozen 2.
It's Frozen 2.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. All right, cue it back up.
The number one reason to wake up. Wake up! The MJ Morning Show.
Oh, missed it. I missed it.
Oh, you're too late.
I didn't miss it. I was on time.
No, you're
Damn
right.
it.
Come on, man.
Here it comes.
Oh, I want you to do it right after. Go back. I want to play it like in succession. Here we go.
The number one reason to wake up. Wake up! The MJ Morning Show.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's from Frozen. Absolutely. So, Dave in North Carolina, you were 99% certain it was Freddy Krueger.
That 1%.
You're 100% wrong.
1% down.
You're 100% wrong, Dave. Thanks for listening, Dave. Perez Hilton, we mentioned this at the end of yesterday's show, and I didn't get around to it. A couple of celebrity things I want to get into here. So, Perez Hilton had some kind of self-mutilation episode. He was doing some live stream while we were on vacation, and he effed himself up, and he might need plastic surgery. And what the family of Perez Hilton, Mr. Celebrity Gossip Dude, self-harmed himself during a TikTok live stream, and I guess he was with family members, and they fled the home because they were afraid. Hilton's family released a statement on his website that said Hilton's children, niece, and sister were inside the home just moments before the public live stream incident. Our family cannot express enough of our continued gratitude for the overwhelming outpouring of love, support, and prayers that we've received during this incredibly difficult time. I think it happened here in Florida. I think it's like down in Miami area. The events of the past several days have been nearly unbearable for our family. The family said that when it became clear that Perez was experiencing what they referred to as a severe mental health crisis and began harming himself, they immediately fled to protect the children from witnessing any further horror. Oh, man, but reports are that he effed himself up. He was taken to a hospital. This is Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office said it received multiple calls about a person live streaming acts of self-harm. Quickly located Perez Hilton's house. They sent people. Relatives fled.
Yeah, he was doing a TikTok live.
Wow. The sheriff's office said the deputies tactically disengaged while continuing to monitor the situation. Perez Hilton, whose real name is Mario Armando Lavandera Jr., and we have a history with Perez Hilton.
Yeah, we do.
We were the first radio station in America to have him on like once a week with the celebrity gossip. We were part of building up Perez Hilton. This goes back to, like late 90s maybe?
This is back when he was broke as a joke, living in a barren apartment.
He didn't have a pot to piss in, and we've got a story about that. So Perez Hilton, he started out on the MJ Morning Show. We were the first radio morning show. It was MJ and BJ. We were the first radio morning show to use him. Remember we had Waldo. Remember Waldo for years?
Yep.
Then we also met Perez Hilton. We had Perez on as well. The first radio morning show in America to use Perez Hilton, and it caught on because then other morning shows were contacting us. Hey, how do we get this Perez Hilton? So we helped jumpstart Perez Hilton's career as a gossip, contributor. And we had a good relationship to the point where, we weren't paying him, but we would send him things. At some point, I think we started paying him, but he was always indebted. He always had a debt of gratitude because we helped him launch his career. This is back in like the late 90s. And he had something came up on the air that we had a discussion. He had no TV. We asked him, hey, did you watch something on TV? And he's like, I don't have a TV. We sent Perez Hilton a TV. We literally UPS'd him a TV. We went to like Target or Best Buy or something, and we bought a TV, and we shipped him like a 42-inch television set to Hollywood where he was living. So we go back with him. And then I ran into Perez Hilton in, I think it was the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, maybe 10 years ago. And I went up to him and said, hey, Perez, you're not going to know my face. You might know the voice, but...
He came to the studio. I think I have a picture of me and Perez Hilton.
Oh, yeah, he was in town. That's right.
We've met him in person before.
So I don't think he remembered me until I refreshed his memory. I was like, hey, Perez, MJ, I'm in the Dallas airport. I'm walking to my gate. I'm going one way. He's going the other way, and he's got like a personal assistant with him. And I stopped him. I say, Perez, hey, MJ Morning Show, Tampa Bay. And it's like, MJ gives me a hug. It's like, dude, you're my first radio station. You sent me a TV. Yeah. The guy remembered everything. He's giving me a hug.
That's awesome.
In the Dallas airport. And so I feel awful that he's having a mental breakdown. I hope that, physically he can get fixed and mentally, I just hope that he can put things back together. Does he still have an outlet? He still has the website, but has he kind of fallen off? Or
I think he's fallen off. And what I'm reading now is that, he has made amends with some of the celebrities that he probably outed or had some information about early on.
Do you remember how graphic he was when he made a splash because he would doctor photos,
right?
In a foul way.
Oh, that's right. He'd put penises on somebody's head, or he'd draw
he would, and that's not going to make you long in this industry. So he's dialed that back, but I don't know what his vehicle is now, his platform. I've seen him do Instagram videos, which isn't a platform compared to what he had.
Right.
I remember somebody wanted to buy his website for $20 million, and he's like, I'm never selling. And I'm like, you idiot.
You should have sold the freaking website.
Flipping idiot. Sell it.
But he's a nice guy, and I feel really bad about whatever he's going through, and I hope that he can get his life in order.
I am just glad we sent him a TV and not a set of knives.
Oh, you know what else happened?
Oh.
That's enough. Oh, like my new Japanese, serious Japanese chef knives I just got
Perez,
in Tokyo.
Thought of you. Here.
All right, so another little celebrity follow-up here. Remember, cops said that they could not arrest the guy that peed on the people at the Morgan Wallen concert in Maryland because they didn't witness it?
Right.
I guess there's been a change of heart because the peer has been arrested. Did you know this?
I did not.
Yeah, police in Maryland said they responded to that fight at the Morgan Wallen concert, but couldn't make the arrest because they didn't witness it. But I guess there's been a change of heart.
Cops they arrest people all the time for stuff they don't witness.
A Garner, North Carolina man is in custody in Maryland. I'm sorry. A Garner, North Carolina man is in custody in North Carolina, waiting extradition to Maryland. So he has been arrested after he urinated on several people during a Morgan Wallen concert in Baltimore. Jason Reed, 33, is the guy facing several charges after police responded to a fight during the Morgan Wallen July 18th concert at M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Baltimore
Ravens.
The
right?
Ravens.
Big football stadium.
Cops said officers separated people involved. One man was escorted out. Investigators later learned from victims that Reed had reportedly urinated on several concert goers. Anyway, initially they said there was not enough for an arrest, but I guess they now have enough for an arrest because he's been arrested. In North Carolina, detectives also identified and followed up with witnesses who were no longer at the scene. At the conclusion of the investigation and in consultation with Baltimore City State Attorney's Office, the MDTA police detectives obtained an arrest warrant charging 33-year-old Jason Reed with 4 counts of second-degree assault, public urination, and other related offenses. And he's being held in North Carolina awaiting extradition to Maryland. The Morgan Wallen concert peer.
The Wizard, the Wallen Wizard.
There we go. The Wallen Wizard.
Yes.
Is being shipped back. Yeah.
Shipped
back to Maryland. Yeah. Number 1, most wanted, because he was doing number 1 on him.
Now I'm going to play my number 1 hit.
Glad he's not the number 2. Anyway, so we have an update on that. Now on to Hayden Do we know how to say the name? I want to pronounce it protect.
You should watch a news show about this.
Yeah.
I think it's Hayden Panettiere.
Panettiere. So new information and even a boycott. This is interesting. So more details are coming out. So it turns out that the on-again, off-again ex-boyfriend, on-again, the boyfriend was on the scene. Michelle, did I see the cops actually did talk to him? That when cops arrived, he was there?
I don't know. I think he was there when the cops arrived, but he was, I think his brother, was the one who found her. And he was obviously distraught. I think he might have been the one who called 911. And then somehow the boyfriend, reappeared or whatever. And, the story is that he just didn't seem to be exhibiting what the police thought were more appropriate signs of distress over his girlfriend, being in the condition that she was.
Being died of an overdose right there, yeah.
He didn't break down until it was actually announced or that she was pronounced, I guess, that she had passed.
So Hayden Panettiere estranged mom blasted her tragic daughter's on-again, off-again boyfriend in the first public statement that she's made. Leslie Vogel said that the family's been trying to distance themselves from Brian Hickerson, who was with Panettiere in South Carolina when she died on Sunday. This person in her life that we have been trying to get rid of for quite some time was with her at her death, and that was Brian Hickerson. She told NBC yesterday. And then we have, they said they found a bag of drugs, bag of medication. Yeah, out of Greenville, South Carolina, Hayden Panettiere had a bag of medication that she was taking around the time of her death, according to her boyfriend, who cops said did not appear upset, even as EMS workers tried to save her life. What a dirtbag. Brian Hickerson, whose brother Zach, was also at the Greenville, South Carolina Airbnb, where the 36-year-old died on Sunday, broke down only after his on-again, off-again girlfriend was pronounced dead. Wow. I remember Narcan was apparently found, so there had to be opioids involved, I would imagine, if there was Narcan.
Yeah.
I guess there was a baggie or a Ziploc of all the medication she was on, and that's what the boyfriend provided to the police officers.
All kinds of pills. Anyway.
Right.
An autopsy was performed. I guess we'll have to wait for the toxicology to come back. Could take up to 12 weeks for that. And then we have this boycott. there's this online movement to boycott Neutrogena. I just used freaking Neutrogena face wash in the shower this morning, Michelle.
You filthy animal.
I know. So Neutrogena's stock took a hit because people are going after Neutrogena because they dropped her as an endorser years ago, like in 2015 or 2016.
They're just now getting around to it?
Well,
No. They're boycotting it now because of what's happened with her death.
Wow.
I don't think that they really. Her book just came out, I think, at the beginning of the summer, maybe.
Do you know why they're boycotting Neutrogena?
Yes.
Well, hang on.
So I guess he's going to tell you.
Are you going to tell him?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Well, she claims that they canceled her contract as a spokesperson or representative of the product after she revealed, like in an interview, that she suffered postpartum syndrome.
Yeah, why would you cancel her endorsement? She endorsed Neutrogena products
For like 5 years or something, and then she had this.
No, it was more than that. It was 10 years.
Right. It was a long time.
She worked with Neutrogena from 2005 to 2015.
I remember the commercials. Yeah.
So and then she, had this moment in time where she was sort of like revealing her, her struggles, her personal struggles, and I guess she did an interview where she did disclose that information, and she feels like shortly after that they canceled her contract, and she attributes the cancellation of the contract to that reveal.
All right. Less than an hour after the 36-year-old died on Sunday, August 16th, fans of the actress took to social media to demand a national boycott of Neutrogena, the skincare company that worked with Hayden Panettiere from 2005 to 2015. I wish I knew if I'm Panettiere or Panettiere. Anyway, so there's and
So what happened is she did an interview with live with Kelly and Michael,
right?
And that she hadn't expected the topic to come up, but it did, and so she answered it honestly.
Yep.
And I guess said that she had suffered from that, and shortly after that they canceled her contract, and so now the boycott is that people are feeling like Neutrogena contributed to
her spiral.
Right, her spiral, downwards into the situation that she was in just prior to, dying.
Yeah, and they weren't sensitive to her mental health issues.
Right.
15 years ago.
15 years ago. Or
11 years ago.
11 years ago, and they should have been. She feels they weren't. That's what she's saying, and so now people are, I think the general sentiment of the people who are doing that are like, somebody should be accountable for how they treat people who are perhaps suffering from something like a diagnosis
but there's
of
no
postpartum.
evidence. There's no evidence of that. Her contract coincidentally gets canceled 2 or 3 months after she says this.
Yeah.
On Google Trends, the term Neutrogena boycott spiked over 5,000% over 3 days. Okay. And then their stock took a hit. I guess Kenvue Incorporated, the stock prices for Kenvue, they're the parent company of Neutrogena. They also own Tylenol. Oh man, they took a hit with Tylenol when that was erroneously tied to autism. There's no proof of that. They also, I guess, own Band-Aid, Aveeno products. Yeah, their stock slipped 2% on Monday after there was a call for this boycott. Wow.
All right, whatever.
What time is it? 9:51.
Time to go.
Yeah, I got a couple of things and we'll get out of here, but we're going to get out of here on time today, so I don't give Andrew a coronary. I'll save this for. You know what? I got so much stuff.
Save it all for tomorrow.
I don't want to short shrift a lot of stuff here
because we don't do that around here.
Yeah. You know what? I think we can shut things down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have a lot more, but hey, show's over. I mean, we could easily go to noon. We could do a 6-hour show every day. We could go 6 a.m. to noon.
Not today.
Well, we don't do that any day. I mean,
we're not doing it today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, and with that, we gotta roll. All right, folks. So I gotta hold on. What did Chloe just send me? Oh, just a reminder. I gotta renew her tag real quick. Can I just go? I was trying to get Nancy Milana on, the Hillsborough County tax collector, but she's in a meeting right now. She texted me.
Just go to Publix.
Yeah, tell her you're a taxpayer. You are the meeting.
But I don't have the PIN number because we did not get the renewal, and Chloe's tag expires.
She could probably go online and do it.
Dude, she can go to the AAA office and be done in a half an hour.
I have the insurance card and the registration. Can't I just go do it now? I think I can just go do it. I'm daddy.
Sinfester.
So that's what I wanted to know. Can I just go, if I have Chloe's paperwork, can I go renew her tag right now?
I'll take care of it. Give me all the stuff.
No, I'm going to do it.
I know a guy at the DMV.
I'm going to do it right now. All right, I'm going to do it right now. All right. If anyone knows, send me an email. Can I just go and renew Chloe's tag if I have all the paperwork? But I don't have the renewal notice that was sent in the mail because we never got it. All right, but her tag expires at the end of the month, and she's going to Connecticut today with Julian on the auto train. All right, folks, we'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM, and let's be careful out there.
The Q105 app